Woo. Upon request of someone who's going to be watching tonight, at some point I'll be doing a very brief, oh my gosh, using those words lightly, but a very brief recap of kind of the idea behind the stream and then like what happened last time.
Yeah.
But before we get into too much of that, I want to get some thank yous out of the way. So a big thank you to 100 Entertainment for the backpack and some cool dice that they gave me that are Kids on Bikes dice, which have little skulls on them, and that's fun. And then thank you to Tanimato. Tanimato did the overlay for us and also did our banner image, and that's really wonderful. They're a great artist. Check them out on Twitter and Instagram, and look at their YouTube channel. That's Tanimato, T-A-N-I-A.
Oh, that's the first time you messed it up.
I screwed it up last time too. T-A-N-I-M-A-Y-T-O. Tanimato. And then thank you to QueueTimes, thank you to Krug and to Indigo for hosting us and having us and helping out with the stream in the ways that you do. And then I guess let's just get into it. Thanks everybody for watching. If you're watching if you're watching some VODs on YouTube, thanks for checking those out.
Video on
demand. If you're watching live, I'm not going to be in the chat, but someone will be in the chat, and they'll be discussing stuff with you, and that's super fun. And I read the chat afterwards, so I see everything that you say.
So and all of your
everything.
Oh, you first. They usually tell us the highlights from the chat. So if you got a funny joke or
it might end up on the greatest hits of
got a funny joke.
Literally 100% of your sick roast will go through.
That's actually true.
I see every mean thing you say about me.
Every mean thing you say and kind thing, but the mean things are funnier.
The mean things stick, the kind things don't.
Whoa.
I'm William, they, them, or he, him, and I am the GM for Hijinks Handlebars.
I am Jonas Newhouse, he, him, and I play Derry Nazari, 13 years old, he, him.
I am Sam Richardson, playing 13-year-old Teddy Tedward Tank Thompson, and it's a miracle that I learned to say that name correctly.
Yeah, without questioning yourself.
I am Franny Morrison, playing Gertie Fox, who is 14 going on 15.
Don't sing it.
Spencer LaBelle playing Okay. Spencer LaBelle playing Frankie Fox, 10 years old, he, him.
She, her.
Oh, he, him, sorry.
Why now are you leaning into the microphone to speak?
Sorry.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
I told you I was going to lean in.
I know. No. You went down to talking to the microphone.
There's a microphone there now.
Our microphone setup is a little bit different, and it's so funny because I've never seen you lean into a microphone to speak.
That's not true. I did it 2 episodes ago. I caught myself doing that.
Wow. And that was before the change, right?
Wow. Yeah.
That was before the accident.
That was before the accident, where we all had microphones embedded in our chests.
Right.
It's a serious medical condition.
Full-time love.
So,
sorry, is that weird? I can take it back.
Handlebars is a tabletop live stream. It is based using the system of Kids on Bikes. And just to kind of sort of recap what goes on around here, we are currently our 8th episode. This is our...
Is it? I thought
episode
it was 7.
No, this is our 8th.
This is our 8th?
Yeah. Episode 8.
This is our 8th episode. Our first 6 episodes were an arc of sorts, and our last episode was the beginning of the new arc of sorts. Mm-hmm. And this will continue that. So in the first arc, basically what happened was we met Teddy and Derry and Frankie and Gertie and the town of Bald, B-A-L-D, and some creepy stuff was going on with a dark shadow place that these kids/teens found themselves in. They came across a dog that may or may not have been from the shadow place, which they later discovered that BB, this dog, was in fact almost certainly a shadow place dog. And we're trying a magic shadow place dog, and they were trying to discover more about this dog and more about the shadow place, while also encountering bullies and normal child and teen things like taking over a school and trying to go to high school when you're 10.
Maybe being
treasure chests in the woods.
Well, trying implies an attempt, which it was a very successful. So the success negates the trying.
Yeah.
Do or do not, have you heard?
So now...
Frankie
Isn't that from
only
Star Trek?
does.
Yes, it
That's-
is.
You or do not have you heard? What happened last time was the group of them came back from like a 2-week. We did a 2-week time skip. They all met at the Fox's place, the Foxhole, as it were, with 2 H's, after school. It's 2 days out from Halloween. They hadn't seen the bully Taryn Takahashi for a while because
Reasons.
they either didn't have classes with her and weren't paying attention, or she was trying to avoid them. We don't know. The other bullies that had beaten up Derry previously all got expelled, so they hadn't seen them a whole lot, except they were still in the town, so they would see them out and about. But they weren't at the school. And then we just started with them coming home from school and talking about love letters or friendship letters or invites that the two foxes were going to give to Harini, a classmate of Gertie's that they wanted to hang out with and invite out to go trick-or-treating to supervise Frankie. And
Sure.
then also we're going to see Gertie's costume for Halloween, which ended up being the TARDIS from Doctor Who. Mom Strength had their very first on-stream practice.
Yep.
And played some sick tunes.
We got some new
Yeah,
song
we did.
titles, such as Ship in the Sky and 420 Liquor Drink.
420 Liquor Drink's going to be
420
a
Liquor
That
Drink.
actually came later from the
So
Foxes.
And the lyric, my dad wants a new drill.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I didn't write that one
Yes.
down. Let me go ahead and do
I
that.
remember that. My dad wants a new drill. Yeah, and then Michael, who is one of Teddy's fathers, showed up and was like, hey, please don't be at the house on Halloween. I want it for myself. And they were like, what, are you going to have a party? And he was like, no. And then
means he's gonna have a party.
And then later it was apparent that someone was having a party, and it was definitely at Michael and James's place at the Thompsons. Everybody again ended up back at the Foxhole. They were discussing things about BB and Phoebe, the Fox mom, was making a very, very intricate, long-winded dinner that was apparently 4 hours long in order to make,
Which was not macaroni.
which was not macaroni. The group just meandered and mingled around the house for a bit. Teddy and Gertie took BB out and went treasure hunting to check on the chest that they had found previously. This mysterious chest that, while they were checking it out, they wanted to get it out of the ground. They couldn't. And so they had the idea, maybe BB can teleport it because BB has powers specific to each of the characters that they can use. And but it's difficult to get her to use them and difficult to get her to use them correctly, even if she does. And she accidentally teleported herself inside of the chest. They had a hard time getting her out. And when she finally did, she was completely worn down. She had teleported into a tree. They got her and they brought her back home. While that was happening, Derry and Frankie were putting up the family computer, finally, the new computer that the Thompsons had gotten for them because previously Teddy had destroyed their other computer.
Wasn't his fault.
Feels so bad about it.
Yeah. So they were putting that up and had a little discussion about how Derry's definitely going to vote for Frankie for class president in high school. And also that Gertie has no shot and Frankie has all of the shots in regards to Harini.
Which
And
is
it's
the
going
truth.
to be devastating and heartbreaking, but it's just a truth that Gertie will have to figure out one day. And then everybody got back together. Frankie had a nice bath with BB. They all sat down
With
to
his clothes on.
They all sat down to have a lovely,
Which is rare.
lovely dinner that was wonderful, and everybody loved it except Derry, who's very picky.
Mm-hmm.
And while they were sitting down for dinner, the phone rang, and Phoebe went to answer it.
BB answers the phone.
And like the lights were Phoebe, stop! Phoebe's like, I have to take this call.
It's work.
So you wouldn't
My
understand.
boss is on my ass again.
And Phoebe came back into the room and was like, oh no, somebody recognized the dog from the poster, recognized BB from the found poster, wants to come and meet to see the dog tomorrow. And that person was Taryn Takahashi and
Dun dun
her
dun.
family. And everyone was like, that's not true. It's not her dog.
It's not true!
She's lying. She's a bully. And Phoebe was like, okay, if that's true, I'm wary of it. I want to keep this dog. So Derry and Teddy and Frankie were like, we're going to confront Taryn tonight.
Actually, well,
sentence now.
Derry,
Oh, okay,
Derry and
Derry
Teddy wanted to
tonight.
do it just by themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They are the adults.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gertie.
But Gertie stayed back with BB, just holding her. And as the others raced off to confront Taryn, Phoebe walked into the room, had a moment with Gertie where they discussed that pretty much no matter what, they're going to try and keep BB. And one of the last things I said was, you're a special kid and that's a special dog, and I think you were meant to find each other. So...
Derry, okay, we need to really pick up the pace.
Yep, I'm
it
fast
sounds
as
like
I
he's
can.
almost there.
I'm going as fast as I can.
I'd like to roll flight.
Go
Me
for it.
too.
Okay.
We're on foot, right?
No,
Yes,
okay,
yes.
so by this point, I think we'd probably
You got
made
to
it.
your bike.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
If we
I
didn't
roll-
clarify, we did have that split. They went home to get their bikes. Frankie
Yes.
just went
Went
straight
straight
to
there.
Taryn.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Teddy rolled a 4.
I rolled a 3.
You know how your tires are still flat?
Yeah.
You can both mark adversity if you'd like.
Cool.
Um,
I am out of adversity tokens, so this is great.
and just because there might be new people watching, adversity tokens are something that characters get when they fail a roll, but it helps them to succeed in rolls in the future. Boom. So you know how you're, you know how that's all messed up. So your tires, while you're pedaling, at one point it just like flattens completely on one side, and that tips you over, and you just run right into Derry as Derry is biking beside you, and you both get like tangled up in that for a little while.
Ah,
Shit.
fuck. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Are we hurt?
Was that my fault? Did I run into you?
You're not hurt.
Okay, we just fell over.
Yeah.
One of you might have a skinned knee.
I feel a little hurt, honestly.
Well, I gotta have BB give us a little puppy kisses
Do we
later.
have BB?
No,
Later.
Okay.
Wait till I finish the sentence and say the word later,
Sorry.
dude. It's fine.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
sorry.
just stressed. I mean, we have
I
to.
know,
We
I
gotta
know.
get to like before Frankie.
Well, get back on your bike. Let's go again.
I can't.
Book
I
it.
think it's. I don't think I can ride.
Well, then get on my bike and we'll book it. Toss your bike in the bushes. We'll come back on the way home.
Okay. All right.
Hide it really good,
Yeah.
because I don't know how long we'll be gone.
Teddy's gonna toss it into the bushes.
Frankie, you want to roll a flight for me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude.
yeah.
I
It's
will
gonna be a 6.
Okay.
Which beats yours?
Which,
Yeah.
which beat theirs, and also you had less distance to cover. So,
and you're on a bike the whole time.
So just before we get too far into this, Gertie, will you be just like in your bed with your mom? I feel like that, like, she might even stay there until you like fall asleep on her. Or...
Oh, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Good to know.
Okay.
Good suggestion, but stop right there, please.
What will you be doing?
I'm gonna be constructing a maze that that BB will be in. I'm like drawing out the blueprints of a maze it's gonna be like a mini maze, but it's a plan that Gertie thinks that if it is in fact Taryn Takahashi's dog and Taryn comes over to get her dog, she'll have to go through this maze to get Gertie.
Wait, Taryn has to go through the maze to get Gertie?
Would you say it was like
Okay.
a haunted house?
Yes, I would, because there will be traps.
So you're doing like a Home Alone.
It's a
style?
Home Alone, except
Yeah.
you're not home alone.
Okay.
So you're
Cool.
are you drawing this maze,
Yeah, I'm planning it out. in my
and you're gonna
little
get this built by tomorrow.
Yes.
Great. I love it. Okay. Okay, so Frankie, you arrive at the Takahashi residence.
Oh no.
Cool.
They have like a pretty it's like upper middle class kind of a place. It's a 2-story house, attic, basement. A really like brilliant kind of auburn brown.
Cool.
A lot of bushes and finely trimmed trees that surround the edges of the foundation of the house.
Okay. So I'm gonna use something that I've yet to use on stream. and I'm gonna spend an adversity token to ask you a question.
Oh, don't do it.
Where is Taryn Takahashi's room, and how do I get there?
Taryn Takahashi's room is in the attic.
Cool.
And there is a single round window that, like one of those drain pipes, like what for the gutters, leads directly up to.
Cool. I do believe Frankie will be climbing said drain pipe. Possibly a tree onto, like, you know, if there's another ledge, just get a little more height before we're shimmying up the drain pipe. This only works because Frankie is Frankie. Dranky is the like sewer evil version of Frankie, or good version. I don't know which is which. Dranky.
That's what they will call Frankie in college.
Drinking.
Can you give me a roll then?
Cool.
Like a brawn or like a I don't know, a grit maybe something. Well, I feel like brawn is.
I'll take a grit maybe.
I don't know.
Reaches for a D20. I feel like flight would be justified.
Flight is very justifiable.
Cool.
Yeah.
4.
Okay. So that's not. You climb up this tree that's like nearby the house, and then you latch yourself onto the gutter. The gutter like pipe, and you start climbing up, and you get to you still got like about 7 or 8 feet before you're at the round window that would go into the attic, which is knowingly Taryn Takahashi's room, and you feel it start to give way, like a little, like leaning just like a little bit off of the house.
Inside Frankie's mind, there's just this image of like the Batman style entrance where you're just there in the shadows, and he just like, no. And he's gonna try, and we're gonna make a daring leap towards. Because the image in my head is there's like roof, there's like slat for the second story, and then there's like the attic itself on like a slightly upraised thing. So we're gonna jump for like one of the second story level, and I imagine that for the window has like that pop out.
Yeah.
Cool. Then we're gonna try and like hop onto that.
We're gonna lose Frankie today.
Cool.
Okay. You can roll flight again. If
No,
you'd
we're gonna
like.
need Gertie to bring BB stat.
3, 4.
3, 4.
4. I have a +1 because I'm a child.
You might want to use a diversity token.
I have none. I used it to find a way
that's
out.
right.
Well, don't worry. You just got another one.
Cool.
Okay, so mark adversity. You
Yay.
can't use it for this.
Cool.
Yeah, so you do a leap, and you like misjudge how far you need to do that, and you fall 2 stories.
Oh my god!
Oh
This kid is 10!
Which means he'll heal tomorrow.
Well, I did say
I do have quick healing.
Here's the thing, though. You do have quick healing, and I did say that the house's foundation was surrounded by bushes and trees.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't hit the ground. You hit a couple of bushes, and it still doesn't feel good. Like, you will hit the ground. You like land on these bushes, and you like go through them a little bit, and some like
getting cuts and
they
bruises
scrape
no
up
matter
your
what.
face, and you're bruising a little bit, and then you just like you roll out of the bush and like hit the ground, and you just like.
Mission accomplished.
So Teddy and Darren.
I've taken the card and clothespin off my back tire and attached my pegs to the side so that Teddy can hop on to the back of my ride.
Oh yeah, okay, cool.
I just want to make this known. Teddy is super uncomfortable with this arrangement, and is like making Derry stop at all the stop signs and like look both ways before they enter crosswalks and like the whole shebang.
Yeah, Derry begrudgingly will do that. Even the point is to go fast. The point is to get there fast.
You have to stop.
I'll
There's
slow
a stop
down.
sign.
Oh my god.
There's a stop sign. You have
Okay,
to
stop. I'm going now.
Okay. I feel like
I'm
we're
going now.
We're almost there.
Yeah, you're almost there.
Almost.
I'm gonna cut back to Frankie here real quick.
Cool.
So you're laying there. You like very nearly completely had the wind knocked out of you, just so you know. It was that moment of like it got knocked out of you for like a second, and it's just like if you know how it feels to like have the wind knocked out of you. It's awful. It's so awful. I one time had the wind knocked out of me for over a minute, and I thought I was going to die.
God.
Yeah, so that's how you are.
New plan. I'm just gonna peer in through the first floor window and see, like, okay, cool, what's going on?
Okay, so you do that. Taryn Takahashi is sitting there watching television.
Cool.
You don't see her parents.
Perfect.
Also, you would know she's an only child.
Cool. I'm gonna try as quietly as I can to creak open the window without creaking at all. And then to like...
Can you... Oh, wait. Can you hold... Can
Roll
you
grit
open the
for
window
actually
from the
tell me your
outside?
plan, and then it'll probably be grit.
Cool. I'm probably gonna pull out... If it's locked, I'm gonna like just pull a twig out of the bushy hair and just... If it's locked, but if it's not, I'm just gonna like...
It's locked. Do it. You pull a twig out of your hair. No matter what you roll, this is not gonna work. But if you would like to roll something,
Cool.
I'll let you.
There's like a 5% chance it might.
I don't know.
It's a 2. I get a dizzy spray, and I just go thunk against the window.
Yeah, so you hit this window, and like Taryn Takahashi just like looks up directly right over at you, and gets up, and like just very calmly like walks over, unlatches it, and like opens the window. Can I help you? Are you okay?
Do you have some frozen peas? My head hurts.
Yeah. Come on.
Cool.
And she would just like picks you up through the window.
I like have the arms out so it's easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you carry me to the kitchen?
I can't. And she just drops you on the floor.
Okay,
And
fine.
then turns away and just like walks to the kitchen.
I'm gonna follow her. And in my mind, I picture they have a little bit like one of those narrow like breakfast nooks. And I'm gonna pop over. And I imagine there's like a coffee cup just hanging around, and I'm just gonna pull it up and just sip on it. It's empty, but I'm just playing with it.
You've 100% still got like branches and leaves in your hair.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah,
There's like a small trail.
And you're very like you have some like dirt and stuff.
I like sip very slowly from this empty mug that I'm doing for dramatic effect. And a bird flies out. Now,
I guess I'll let that out later.
I'm sure you're wondering why I asked you here.
Sure.
Now, I personally received a very distressing phone call.
I remember talking to you on the phone, yeah.
Right? It may have sounded like my mother, but I assure you it was in fact me.
That's a lie.
And, what's the deal?
You have my grandmother's dog.
Okay. And, your grandmother?
Yeah?
Your grandmother's dog.
You have my grandmother's dog, yeah.
Well, what makes you think it's your grandmother's dog?
Well, she takes the mug and like rips it out of your hands
Okay.
and then just throws it on the ground and it shatters.
I take another mug and I throw it on the ground and it shatters. I think we may think alike, Taryn Takahashi.
You're 10.
But I'm very advanced for my years.
I'm 17.
I skipped 7th grade, so that's kind of equivalent, I guess.
He's in 7th grade just yesterday.
All I want is to see the dog. That's all.
Okay, and then does your grandmother like is
My
your
grandmother is no longer with us.
Okay, cool. That's what I was trying to ask. Cool.
Why?
Do you want the dog? Say no.
So, are you relieved that my grandmother's dead because now she can't have the dog?
Well, it would be very... Yeah, Yes, but that is precisely right. I didn't want to bring it up, but you phrased it, which I assume is like a cruel attempt to make me uncomfortable. But yes, I'm very relieved your grandmother is dead, so she won't want the dog back.
What are you?
I think right at that moment, bing.
You ring the doorbell.
I still want to get the good idea,
I
but
didn't know what else to do.
I get it. Hey, no, it's fine. I stand behind Teddy.
Hi, Taryn. We beat Frankie.
And then I step in front of Teddy with my arms folded. Where's the boy?
I think we beat him.
No boy.
Are we talking
Hi,
about
Taryn.
Frankie's inside.
Damn it.
Can we come in? Is anyone else home?
Can you just?
I walk in and I close the door.
On Teddy? Yeah, because Teddy has not walked in yet.
And then so Derry walks in, full serious, closes the door, stops, turns around and opens it.
No, wait.
Okay,
Before you do that, the door dings again.
You want to get that?
No.
Derry will
Get the door.
Taryn says get the door.
Get the door.
I'm gonna stare. I actually like the noise. I'm gonna go sit down. On
Guys, I can see you in there.
And Taryn will go over.
There's a big window.
And sit down as well. Right across from
Derry,
you.
let me in.
I've been rummaging the fridge, so I'm just like eating from like a block of cheddar.
Derry,
I left the fridge open.
Derry, let me in.
You know, he's not gonna stop unless you open the door, Taryn.
Derry specifically, can you open the door, please?
Oh, I think he wants you to let
Derry Nazari.
Teddy, you're not helping.
I would like, please. I just want to be.
I'm gonna go open the door.
All right.
And Taryn has nothing to do with you, and I open the door.
And I pull Derry out and say, okay, listen, I was like down with the whole like we confront Taryn thing, but now like Frankie's in the mix, and I'm not sure it's a good idea anymore.
Well, go home. I'm going back in.
I think we should take Frankie home.
If you come in, be careful. There's broken glass, like everywhere.
Teddy, we can't.
How can that be?
We came all the way.
We can't
We can't just come here, take Frankie, and then leave and do nothing.
Yes, we can.
Late.
Hold on, Taryn.
1 second.
What do you want?
Did you leave the door open?
I pulled you out onto the stoop.
I'm gonna stay outside and just say, Taryn, we want to know what's going on with this whole dog situation. We know you're lying. We want to know why.
We would like to get Frankie home. It's past his bedtime, honestly, probably.
Bedtimes are a construct.
Frankie, break something.
Don't do that.
Something.
Oh, you're good, Frankie.
You hear
Good boy.
as I like yank out one of the drawers in the fridge and just let it collapse.
Frankie.
Probably a couple jars of mayo and jam shatter.
Okay. And y'all call me a bully, and this stuff is going on in my own parents'
Listen,
home.
I'm trying to take him home. We just want to take him home.
We just want answers.
Also answers, but mostly just taking him home.
Yeah, we also want to take him home, but mostly answers.
I found him half in one of my bushes.
That sounds about right.
Actually, yeah. I'm thinking on it.
Okay.
Did he fall?
I don't know.
No?
Is he okay?
Or I don't care.
I intentionally approached through the bushes.
Smart.
Yeah, it's probably.
Here's the deal. The dog that you and your friends have somehow found and grown attached to is, I think, and I'm pretty sure, my grandmother's dog. My grandmother is no longer with us.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Hey, Derry.
Yeah.
Can I talk to you for a minute? Out here on the stoop, where we are.
Do you want to close the door?
Can we? Do you mind if we have a little bit of privacy?
I'm gonna close it most of the way. I'm listening though. I'm listening, and I have an eye on you. I close the door most of the way, and I'm listening, but I have an eye on her.
They're doing antics. I want to hear what the deal is, Taryn.
Her grandma's dead.
I know, that's sad. If true, then sad.
That probably means that Baby was dead.
Right.
Which means I was right.
Thought. So
we were right.
Okay.
Baby came back from the dead.
Taryn, you get any of that?
No.
Cool.
Great. Wow. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy, right?
Yeah.
But doesn't that mean I guess if that's true, then it really is.
But that would mean
Taryn's
that
grandma's
BB,
dog.
Right. Hey, Taryn.
Hey,
Can you
Taryn.
push it over a little bit more?
You push it open and Taryn's right there.
When was the last time you saw your grandma's dog?
Was your grandma's dog dead? Was your grandma's dog magic?
Teddy.
I didn't say anything.
I pull Teddy in and I close the door.
The door stays open.
Okay. Did Teddy get in?
Taryn pushes you both back outside.
I want to try to grab Taryn.
Taryn goes outside. You're going to try and grab
Okay.
Taryn?
No, she's coming out then. No.
And closes the door.
Okay. Cool.
Turns around through the window, looks at Frankie, and is like, does a finger point.
Hey, Taryn. Sorry, I didn't mean
stop.
anything.
Hold
I'm
on.
just.
Shut up.
That was rude. That's why we call you a bully.
I just want to see this dog.
I mean-
I don't know if it is my grandma's dog. It looks like it's still a puppy. I haven't seen the dog since I was 6. Is that what you want? It looks exactly like the dog it was.
I mean,
I was told the dog ran away. But now I'm older and I know what that kind of thing means. So I just wanted to see the dog.
well, I mean, if you want to see the dog, we took a picture with it.
Yeah.
The one we put on the poster was pretty grainy because honestly, we didn't really want to give the dog
I
back.
want to see the dog.
We have like a pic.
I want to see the
with a
dog in
picture.
person. This is not a big deal.
It's a little bit of a big.
If you see the dog, and
What are you afraid of?
if she still looks like your grandma's dog, what are you gonna do?
If she still looks like my grandma's dog, then I want to know how you have her. And thank you for confirming that it is a girl.
Are you gonna try to take the dog?
I loved that dog.
Mm-hmm.
Are
11
you-
years ago.
Yeah?
It's not that dog, Taryn. So whatever you see tomorrow, you're not having that dog. It's not your dog. It's not your late grandmother's dog. It'll never be your dog. I hope you find a new dog. But you can go over tomorrow, you can meet the dog and say hello. She's very cute, but you're not going to have the dog.
I don't want a dog. I don't even like dogs. But I love that dog. And I want that dog. And I don't know if that is that dog. And if it's not, you and your friends are fine. And there's nothing to worry about.
If you say that it is that dog come tomorrow, there's going to be trouble.
If I say that it is that dog come tomorrow,
Yeah.
then I mean it. And I'm not just trying to be mean. Now please leave my home and take your monkey with you. And she opens the door and like whistles and snaps for Frankie to come over.
I'm like on the second story, rummaging through their closets.
Good night, Taryn.
Good night.
And I turn around and
Wait, we gotta wait for Frankie.
I know, but she can't know that.
Okay, I'm going. I'm
Good
going.
night.
waiting.
And
I'm
I pull
going.
Teddy away, just out of sight, and I say, "We're gonna wait until he comes out."
Taryn, you've been a very gracious host. Thank you. Goodbye.
Come by anytime. I don't mean that, but it's fun to say.
Cool. We'll be back. Or you'll be around our house, either or.
Frankie, come on.
Bye.
Frankie.
Taryn will shut the door.
Cool.
Okay, let's get out.
I'm just gonna be honest. Taryn freaks me out.
I'm gonna be honest. I stole their photo album. I stole their family photo album.
Holy shit!
Amazing.
Cool. Let's just get out.
Let's go. Let's go. Move.
Where are we going? Hop on my bike. We gotta go to Teddy's bike first.
You two need to learn how to
right?
calm down.
Let's just run.
Teddy's rolling flight to grab them both and run.
Okay.
I'm rolling
that's a
fight
15.
to slap him and be like, get a hold of yourself.
I'm gonna roll my flight
Edward?
to try to get on my bike before he's grabbing me. I rolled a 3.
I rolled an 8 to smack some sense into him.
Well, Teddy rolled a 15. So I think like the slap like is coming by, but like Teddy grabs you and picks you up so fast that you're going for it, and you just go.
Okay.
I think Teddy just grabs the hand that's about to slap him.
Let's go.
Yeah. So my bike is still stashed outside of Taryn's place, I suppose.
And so is Frankie's.
I will say mine is probably in the bushes. We were like by the bushes we were hiding by. They said we disappeared around the corner, but
Where's your bike, Frankie?
not hidden.
It was probably right around the corner because I didn't want to like ride it into the lawn. You know, you want to break line of sight if you have to make a hasty getaway. So yeah, where are we? Around the corner?
We are just running. We're running probably.
Yeah, you took us. Where were you running?
We're running to the center of town because it's the closest thing to Taryn's house.
Okay.
Like where the lawn gnome
The lawn
is.
gnome is, yep.
Cool.
And I think like we are running basically until Teddy sees the lawn gnome because it's like, okay, all right, okay.
Can we stop now?
Yeah, okay, all right. Yeah,
Why
that's far enough.
did we do that?
Because we had to get away.
Wait, she was going to bed.
There were 2 bikes there.
Yeah, but I didn't
You
have
know
a
how
bike
much faster
there.
a bike is? You pegs.
I got long legs.
I
You did it the
don't.
whole way to Taryn's house. You couldn't do it away from Taryn's house.
I panicked and we had to go.
I am like 4
He
feet
has
tall.
Taryn's photo album.
I know.
Do you know how much trouble we're gonna get in?
None.
Well, now
Just
she's
find
gonna be
out.
suspicious, I guess, because you gotta have a clean getaway. This is why you need some grit, Ted.
Yeah,
I'll just upgrade
can't argue with
my
that,
grit.
Teddy. You're kind of a wet noodle.
That hurts a little bit.
It should hurt a little bit.
Does-
Take it as a life lesson.
Does Teddy show Derry that hurts a little
Yeah.
bit? Okay.
Like
Sure.
there's a moment like Teddy's been holding both of your hands to like drag you along to run away, and he lets go of Derry's hand and is still holding Frankie's.
Yeah. Sorry, Teddy. I meant a little bit,
I
but
just think that it was easier to have a clear head if we were away from the danger.
I hear you.
So now we can take a minute
And
we
look
can
at every
think-
one of these photos and try to see if there's any dogs in them.
What,
Sure.
Tank? I don't mean to hurt your feelings, but sometimes you're not able to get away from the danger, and you need to have a clear head right in the middle of it.
But Firejet, most times you can get away from the danger.
Well, I got very small legs.
Yeah, and when I
Yeah.
pick you up, we go as fast as I can go.
And I am
Which is pretty
uncomfortable with the
fast.
amount of control that removes from me. But at the same time, it is very enjoyable to feel as if you are a vehicle and I'm riding in my own personal tank. So now that I have placed that old mental image in my head, you are welcome to carry me back to my bike.
I mean, I'm honestly, I
walk.
don't think I can carry you much more.
I have to go back that way anyway. I can bring you back after we're done here.
Okay, cool.
So, are we gonna look at this photo album?
Heck
gotta.
yes! Okay, so I'm thinking, well, if she had a grandma, allegedly she has a grandma, well, maybe there's like some pictures of her, and maybe she had a picture of BB, and that way we can have a photo of BB, so we can see her dog and see if it's the same dog. Here, you're a treasure hunter, you look through this.
Sure. D20? Is that what we decided?
You don't need to roll for this.
Okay. Teddy I think like splits it right down the middle and like opens it to the first page.
Yeah, there's like photos of Taryn and her parents, and they're like at the Grand Canyon, and there is some. They're in London, and they used to travel a whole bunch, so they have like a lot of these travel photos. And there's one of Taryn at Disney. Or at a place
At
the fun zone.
The fun one.
The fun one.
At a very happy place on Earth.
A very happy fun one. And and there's an iconic character that is trying.
Is it a clown, perhaps?
It's
a clown. It's a clown
Is it a
wearing
famous clown?
It's a clown wearing a mouse mask.
Wearing an animal mask.
It's a
like,
rat.
Trying to like
Ricky Rat.
take a photo with her or like hug her or something, or has a hand up for a high five, and Taryn is just like.
Not
Like,
happening.
if you could tell that someone were shaking their head in a photo.
It's funny because I imagine the montage of flicking through all of these pages, like, Taryn is dead set in the center, just like, in the middle of each and every one of these while all this stuff is, like, happening around her and her parents are doing, like, whatever.
I imagine it's shot in the same way as, like, what's it called? Projector sequence from It. But it's just
And then Taryn comes out of it and is like, yeah.
Spoilers for the movie It.
Taryn.
I feel like the only photos that Taryn is maybe like a little bit happy or showing emotion in are from like the fights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was gonna say that you come across some photos of Taryn like with a belt like over like what are those called, like an award belt or like the championship belt or something. Over her shoulder or something, and she looks a little like roughed up, but like very sweaty, and her parents are there as well, and they're like
Just a hint of fear in their eyes.
just jazzed.
I don't see any dogs or any grandmas.
Well, keep looking.
We should probably loop Gertie in too.
Gertie, come in. Over.
What's up, Teddy?
So we got Frankie.
He stole Taryn's family photo album.
Of course. he
Over.
did. That's great. That's great evidence. Can you put Frankie on?
You gotta say over. Over.
Can you put Frankie on, Teddy?
This is Frankie 49er.
Hey, Frankie.
Fox number 2. I'm reading you loud and clear. This is my first time on the walkie-talkie, and it's a blast. How are you, Gertie?
You just hear in the background. You gotta say over.
Over.
Frankie. Oh, jeez. I need you to do something for me.
What?
I'm gonna need you on your way home. I need you to stop by the corner store, and I need you to pick up. This is gonna be tough, but I know you can do it. You're the only one who can do this. I need you to pick up some little firecrackers.
Oh, just check my room.
Gertie, you gotta say over.
It's gonna be in the closet, third shelf. It's gonna look like a box of Legos, but it'll be the one denoted where I use red Sharpie to draw over a couple of the faces. Over.
Frankie, I knew I could count on you. Do you know when?
Do not open or shake the box that have been drawn over with blue Sharpie. Do not, I repeat, do not open and or shake that box. Just don't. Over.
I'm reading you loud and clear. Fox number 2. I was also wondering, do you have any of those extra wires that we discussed of using for a future project, but then decided not to? Over.
Okay, they're in the blue box.
That's great. Frankie, you're a lifesaver. Do you know when you're going to be home? Over. Frankie?
Yeah, I was just pausing for dramatic effect. We need to go get my bike and Darius' bike, and then we'll be back home shortly, I guess. Also, I forgot. Over.
Okay, sounds good. Make sure you drop Derry and Teddy off at their respected residence, because you and I are going to be doing some business tonight.
Okay, I'll make sure to drop them off and not tell them anything. Over.
I love you so much, Frankie.
I'm quite lovable. Over. Oh, I'm sorry, what was that? I talked over that last bit. Over.
I just said over.
Oh, okay, I see. Over.
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 Frankie, give me my walkie-talkie back.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. What did she say?
We need to get some firecrackers and what? No, I had those.
Hold on.
Why did
With
she
the walkie-talkie,
need
we could hear her, right?
Yeah, if you were listening, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Teddy was standing over to make sure they
Yes,
used the correct.
you heard all
we
of it.
heard that, yeah.
What is Gertie doing?
I don't know, but I'm really excited to find out.
I forgot to ask. I just accepted it as normal that a person could need fireworks at, 12 o'clock at night?
Maybe
Oh my
it's gonna
gosh,
blow up
is it
Taryn's
12?
house. Is it 12?
Oh, no.
Okay, Frankie, we
I
gotta
don't know
go
what
get
time- I just
our
guessed.
bikes.
I don't have
I gotta
watch.
get you home. Well, judging by the triangulation of the moon, it is exactly 12:03 a.m.
The moon's not a triangle.
William, can I roll brains to see what time it is?
Yes, you can.
I rolled a 12.
You can also look at the gnome. It's wearing a big Flava Flav kind of
Great.
5 o'clock. And also, I wanted to say this when you all arrive, but Town Square, the middle there, where the gnome is completely decked out in Halloween, decorations and everything. And the face of the gnome is, they've made a big mask kind of thing for it to make it look like a skeleton. So it looks like a spooky gnome skeleton.
Ooh.
Well, that is also dressed like Flava Flav.
Just the clock.
What time is it?
It's 10:53.
Cool. Frankie, it's 2. We gotta get you home. And I'm gonna...
This is the latest I've ever stayed up, and I did it to confront a bully. This is
It's going to be such a story. Let's go home.
Come on, you gotta get at least a couple hours of sleep before school.
No, I'm amped up. We should break things.
No,
I feel like, no, that's not a good idea.
Yeah. Let's go back to Taryn's. Frankie.
Okay,
We'll get our bikes.
okay. Can we just be careful? Because I just feel like it's not. I feel like we're returning to the scene of the crime. And whenever they do that in the movies, it's never a good idea, and they always end up in jail.
Well,
and I really don't want to end up in jail tonight. Honestly, I'm kind of freaked out about going to jail.
We're too young to go to jail.
You all hear a whoop, and some red.
Teddy is
red
gonna
and
roll
blue
flight.
lights. Red and blue lights.
Teddy is gonna roll flight immediately.
My instinct was to turn and grin towards the sound, so I might just start doing that.
Teddy rolled a 19 for flight. Teddy is gone.
Frankie is going to just kind of casually hold the book and hold it as calmly as he can. Do I need a roll on that? To look nonchalant?
Grit, I guess.
Cool.
My instinct is also just turn and smile and look nonchalant. And I was thinking about rolling to see if I noticed Teddy running, but I think it's better if I just don't.
2?
Nothing to see here, Suffer.
And were you gonna make a roll?
Do I have to? Because I'm just turning, just turning and smiling.
Roll
I was
charm.
saying, I was. Oh yeah, charm makes
Good roll,
sense.
charm, sure.
Yeah. I just want to be like, oh,
I
we're
don't
just
know if you're
hanging
gonna
out.
save your friend.
5. I'm spending 2 adversity tokens to make it 5.
Oh Christ, we're rolling so badly tonight.
But look on the bright side. Although our records may be permanently besmirched, we're about to meet a delightful small town officer.
With a very unique voice.
Oh no.
And a physical description.
Yeah, okay, so you hear the window rolls down and the light gets pointed a little bit away from you. There was a side light on the police officer's car. And pretty much there are only 2 officers in the entire town. And
There's only 2 crimes against
And this is
here.
Officer Sandra Tall, who is a very short Latinx cis woman, she, her.
Tallwell is short.
Yeah. And she's wearing a police uniform, but not it's not the vest and everything. It's just the uniform itself. And she has very short curly hair, and she looks out at all of you, or the 2 of you, I suppose, because Teddy just ran for it.
Teddy has disappeared into the night.
Hey, Miss Hallwell.
Let's see. What should I do before Hey.
It's all cool. I got it all taken care of. I chased him down.
Hey. There's a little bit of a discrepancy here with you being out right now and curfew being 10 o'clock.
I know. 9:59 this guy just runs out of the house. I had to chase him because his sister's already asleep. I'm sorry. I just got him.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's really wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Frankie.
Hey, Sandra. We're on a first-name basis. That wasn't me saying any character, but I assumed it was obvious.
What you got there? What you got there, bud?
It was a photo album. I was gonna, like, plaster it all over the gnome, but Derry stopped me.
She gets out of the car and comes around to the side, and she...
Does she leave the door open?
No. And also, wait, actually, sure, yeah, what are you gonna do?
Are you gonna steal the car? Teddy, don't. Okay, Teddy's breaking bad right now.
Teddy is, well, just keep going.
Then no, she closes the door.
Damn it. Okay.
Wait, you gonna steal a cop car? What's wrong with you people?
There was a cop car.
Listen, there was a momentary flash in Teddy's mind where he's like, I could steal this cop car. And it was immediately...
She has the keys, dude. Also, she would not leave the door open.
He was just gonna push on the thing a little bit. Just a little...
Well, anyway,
rolling away down the
so
street.
she puts her hand out for the photo album, and she grabs it.
It's my girlfriend's. Neither of us was supposed to have it. I'm sorry.
Mary, your girlfriend ain't Taryn Takahashi.
Oh, you know her.
I know Taryn Takahashi. Are you kidding me?
That's not Taryn. That's not Taryn, officer. That's Taryn's younger sister.
Wait, hold on.
Laren.
Hold on.
Ah!
You're catching yourself in a lie.
Officer, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I want to show you something.
Taryn's not my
that makes this really
girlfriend.
funny.
She's my bully.
Wait, hold on. Sandra like pulls it to a page, and it's a photo where she herself has fake handcuffed Taryn.
That was our first date. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't worry.
Sorry.
Hey,
We
I
broke
just
the
have one
curfew.
question.
We stole a picture.
Hold on, you stole this?
You didn't figure that out?
I was about to ask how you got it.
Frankie
cool.
took it.
I'm rolling grit.
I'm sorry.
Like, no, Sandra, I'm sorry. Derry's just freaking out. It was gonna be a surprise
Good luck.
Okay, cool.
You hear this?
You're loyal, right? Help me out here.
Yeah, can I?
Cool, just back me up.
I
Snap
can't.
decision.
Hey, I'm gonna add a fear cop.
Justified.
Just
Sandra,
pop, though.
Yep.
Derry's speaking out of a place, not of actuality, but one of desire, I guess you could say. So at the least, we'd appreciate if you could, like, not blow this up in his face.
Are you rolling charm?
I'm rolling grit to really maintain my composure and really sell this lie.
All right. What'd you roll?
It was a 16.
Hold on. Oh. Okay.
I wasn't gonna plaster it on the lawn gnome. That was, I admit, that was a lie in and of itself. The thought
Okay.
that you would just be like, oh, well, stop that.
All right.
We were gonna make a collage for
No.
Taryn.
Wait, you're gonna make a collage
Out of her
own photos for Taryn? You're gonna cut them up and
We weren't gonna cut them up, but we are gonna like. That would be so. Would you do that? You just cut somebody else's? No, you would
Okay.
tastefully
All right.
arrange them.
Boys, get in the car.
Oh no, I'm going to jail.
I'm taking you home. I can't imprison a 13-year-old.
Can we pick up my bike on the way? Our
Where's-
bikes are outside of Taryn's house. I'm sorry.
Darren,
Hold on. Your bikes are outside of Taryn's.
We ran away here because we knew we did a bad.
Darren,
Get in the car. Get in the car.
I am friends
I get in the
with
car and I
weaklings.
buckle. I try to get in the front seat,
Get in the car. No. Well, I mean,
like the
you're-
passenger seat.
You can get in the passenger seat.
Really?
I'm not
Thank
taking
you.
to
And I
jail.
buckle myself up. I'm
All right.
sorry. I'm really
Okay.
sorry.
And you both get in. It's like seatbelts. Frankie's in the back alone.
All right, I'm already hanging out there. I just went straight for it. I'm lounging.
Okay. She puts it in drive and starts going. Turns the lights off and everything. and is making her way to Taryn's place. By chance, was that either... No, that was Teddy with you, wasn't it?
No.
Yeah, that was probably Teddy.
No, it wasn't Teddy. I swear.
You gonna lie to me right now? After all that truth-telling you did?
I'm not lying to you.
All that nice truth-telling?
Telling the truth right now.
You're telling the truth right now?
Telling the truth right now, it wasn't Teddy.
Hey, Frankie, who was that?
That was Teddy. You already know. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I'm sorry.
You
I
already know
thought
the
I could
deal.
get him away. He didn't do anything. He didn't touch the picture. Well, he did. Well, he touched them. He didn't take the pictures. He didn't want to do any of it. His bike's not at Taryn's. It's in a bush out on 7th Street. I'm sorry.
Okay. Do you have any idea where Teddy might be heading right now?
Hopefully home.
Okay.
But he had nothing to do with any of this. I dragged him along. It was all my idea. Gertie's not involved either.
What about Gertie?
Not involved.
She's not involved.
Why'd
She's
you bring
just
her up?
our friend.
I just want to make sure my friends are safe.
Derry is panicking, Sandra. Derry is panicking.
Well, I don't know about panicking. I'm just a little.
Sandra, on my behalf, did you slap Derry? It's okay that you're an
No.
adult. And
It's
he's a
okay.
child.
I have a magic dog who can heal me.
What?
It's a game that we're playing. Magic dog that can heal me.
You can slap me. I'll be fine tomorrow.
Because
I'm
you
a
have
teen. I
magic-
heal very fast
because you have a
anyway.
magic dog?
My best friend broke my nose, and I barely was in the hospital for an hour.
She falls over and she's like, okay, we're here at Taryn's place at the Takahashi
Can you
residence.
stay in case there's trouble?
Can I stay? I'm not planning on just leaving you anyway. We're gonna grab your bikes
And put them where?
Yeah, where fucker?
and we're going to attach them to the roof of the car
With what?
Yeah, with what fucker?
with
I'm sorry. Oh no, I'm cussing.
with bungee cords that I have in the trunk.
That's a really. I'm so glad you're prepared.
Who is questioning me right now?
Just me questioning William. Yeah, Gary wasn't asking any of that. That wasn't clear.
Okay, so stay in the car. I'm gonna get your bikes.
Okay,
Where are they?
mine's right there, and I point at it.
And she sees it. Okay, and yours.
I left mine at home. I just rode on his spokes.
That's not true. He biked here.
All right.
Derry!
Teddy
No,
Grandma's
for the
bike.
rest of the night. For the rest of the night, until I drop you back off, you're both going to tell me the truth.
I haven't lied to you once.
Okay.
Not since I started crying.
Every time you lie, Frankie has told me, and every time Frankie has lied, you've told me. So you're both gonna go back to telling the truth. So neither of you have to sell each other out anymore.
Well, that's not entirely true. When he lied, I covered it up.
Yeah,
I'm just playing.
Wait,
I'm just playing.
which
shit.
lie?
What?
Which lie?
I don't know. I've just been
lied.
overall
I said
distressed
Taryn
by
was
the
my
overall
girlfriend,
state.
which was worse than the truth.
It's worse than the truth because wanting to date Taryn is a terrible choice. If you would
Only 'cause
please
she's
talk them
evil.
out of it.
Pure evil, officer.
And Violet, would
you
you
might want
fight
to arrest her
Taryn?
while you're out
Did
there.
I fight Taryn?
Of course not. You would lose. We all know, Sandra. There is
She's
no
so
shame.
strong and bad.
She is terrifying.
She's very strong. Yes.
And bad. I want to hear an adult say it.
I can't.
I understand.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
Wait, she steps out and then pokes her head back in. Frankie, where is your bike?
It's around the corner. I would appreciate. I know it's taking extra time out of your day, but it's just around the corner.
That's all right.
That corner. I'm telling the truth. It's there. Okay. It's kind of tucked in the bushes.
Okay.
It's the red one.
She closes the door and goes off to
Derry.
get the bikes.
Yeah.
Derry,
Yeah.
we need to have a unified front. All right, we don't have a lot of time.
Okay.
The book is up front with you. I need look at me. Cool. I need you to be cool. Tell me you're cool, Derry.
I'm cool.
Okay, flip through that book. Find the pages with her grandma, and we need to just pull those pages out.
I'm gonna flip through the book and try to find pictures of. Did we see pictures of her grandma before?
You haven't gone through the whole book yet.
Okay.
But yeah,
Just-
Flip through as
if
fast
you
as I
see-
can and try to find pictures of her grandma.
Just unclick the rings, pull it out. Tuck it on your shirt. We don't have too much time to do this.
okay.
Okay.
You do it. I will say though, can you roll? I want you both to roll grit right now.
Okay. Could this be a planned thing I can him him with?
No, you're
Okay.
both rolling grit separately.
Cool.
You know
I rolled
what?
a 10 on the D10. It explodes.
Okay.
If this is your first time watching, that means I roll it again and add that number to the roll for a total of 17.
I rolled a 5, but I'm invoking inspiration from all the air vent monkey business to roll this again.
Okay. Yeah. You can
and
use that whenever you want.
I have a +3 because of rebellious. Right? This is a version.
This is pretty rebellious in a cop car.
I'm not. I haven't told you why you're rolling grit yet.
Okay.
Okay.
I was invoking a grit roll.
Okay.
And here's why.
Crap.
So you turn and you find the page with Taryn's grandmother on it, and both of you immediately are just like stunned for a moment because your rolls were both very good. You're looking right at BB.
Mm-hmm.
It was a 5. I'm taking the first roll. It's too late. It was a 16.
Yeah.
I'm so cool.
Well, you're handling it, but it is unquestionably BB. Like just from this photo alone, and it's a good enough photo where the grandma is like holding up the dog.
Derry, I need you to grab that photo.
I'm gonna grab just the photo.
If you can grab all photos, they have no other pictographic evidence. They cannot confirm that it is in fact.
I'll take the whole page. That was what he said originally, anyway.
Yeah.
So I'll take the whole
There could be
page.
other pages quickly.
I'm gonna take that page and fold it up and put it in front shirt pocket. Button it.
And then when you do that, you hear and like feel the car shaking, and you look.
It's
I'm
Derry.
gonna put the picture book back down where it
And it's
was.
Sandra putting the bikes up on top of the car. And
Sandra, you okay? Mrs. Cop, I'm sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. What? Oh, that reminds me. She ties off the bungee cords, the cables a little bit, and then opens the passenger side and has her hand out again for the photo album.
You gonna give it back to Taryn?
Yes.
Don't tell her why we did it.
Can you tell her you found it somewhere else, unrelated to us?
No.
You know what?
Can you tell her parents? You
Tell
found
her
it?
I did it, and she knows exactly when it happened.
I'm okay with that. Tell her Frankie did it.
Can I have
That's telling
it?
me the truth anyway.
Are you gonna hand it over?
Am I allowed to pick it up?
Yes. When did I ever tell you you can't touch it?
I just assumed since I was going to jail that I couldn't touch
You're not-
anything.
Okay, give me the photo.
Give her the photo album.
Yeah, your record's clean. I'm probably going straight to juvie though.
It closes the door, goes up to the door, and gives it a ring, and you can see from afar, Taryn answers it, and you can see them discussing things a little bit. And every now and then, Sandra will turn back to the car and point at like the car, like the two of you. And
Very cool.
I want to look as hard as possible. I want to look like I got myself into trouble, and I want like I know Derry's been like very like has had a breakdown, but knowing that Taryn's gonna be at that door, he wants to try to put on a front of like he's like mad and he's shaking, he's angry, you know, like you see in the movies. I'm just doing
sure.
my best.
I'm gonna
version of
breathe in
that.
the window, fog it up. Then I'm gonna write. Fuck it. I'm gonna do T plus F heart.
Now, do you write it like you just wrote it, or do you write it so that it's
hard? Can you roll brains for me?
okay?
A 1? Yeah, you wrote it backwards and you look very foolish. So you wrote it. You wrote it forwards, but it's looking on the other side. Taryn just looks over for a second. It's just like, and then it's still. Actually, if you're going to do that, Taryn's going to yell, "You're in the front."
Damn!
Derry's mad. Derry's bummed out. Derry thought that was going so well. Derry really thought that was going to work.
Holy shit.
Now Derry's sad
So
again.
That was, William, that was the first time you've pulled a Frankie on someone.
Gertie, what are you doing?
Have mom and dad fallen asleep yet?
Yes.
Okay, so very quietly, Gertie has been collecting things around the house for her little booby trap. And she's just finished collecting some sawdust. She has some throw pillows, and she has tacks. And she's already collected Frankie's
Firecrackers.
thank
wires.
you.
And the wires.
And she has a bunch of other miscellaneous stuff too. And so she's just getting back into her room and puts everything in a designated corner. I'm assuming this is gonna be Teddy. Over.
Where the heck are you?
So, as the police car pulls away from the gnome, Teddy just kind of like peeks out from around it. Oh my God, they're going to jail.
Come in, Teddy.
And that's what you hear.
Are you there, Teddy? It's.
Gertie, I think your brother's going to jail. Over.
I'm sorry. Could you say that one more time? Over.
They just got in the back of a police car, and I think they're going to jail. Gertie, I can't go to jail. I'm 13. I barely made it to high school.
Over?
Over.
Sorry, I feel like Teddy would
What? Aren't you with them? You mean to tell me that you left my little darling brother alone with Derry in order, and they both got arrested? Teddy, is that what you're telling me? Teddy? Tank? Over?
Yeah, over.
I gotta wake up Mom and Dad. Over. And I think...
You just throw the water.
Mom, Dad!
What? Are you okay?
Are you guys decent?
Yeah.
She opens the door. She's like, Mom,
They're
Dad.
still like startled. Like,
Mom, Dad, Frady's been arrested. Frady.
Okay, can we get that soundbite?
Someone clip that and send it to Franny's mom.
Frankie's been arrested. Derry too, but that's his own problem.
Wow.
Damn.
Wait, all right. So what you're saying is, hold on. Can you turn the light back off for a minute? For just a second.
Think.
All right. So they're arrested. Well, why? Where?
I don't know. I just got
Wait,
a
is
call.
Frankie not here?
No, he's not here. He hasn't been here for over an hour.
You hear some like grumbling to the side, and Marcus like rolls over and looks at you, and is just like so tired looking. He's like, "Oh no, our boy is a delinquent."
Not yet, Dad. You can stop it.
But how?
You go pick him up. Pick him up from the station. Don't let them put it in the permanent records. You know, use your power of persuasion. You're kind of good at that. Mom, you're a lawyer.
I'm asking the wrong parent.
And he was like, "Wait, I'm not gonna use my lawyerly powers to get Frankie, or you for that matter, out of a predicament in which you have broken the law. If
What
Frankie,
kind of parents are you?
NCIS Fox Edition.
And I think Gertie just like, she's in a state, she's like, you might come after me and that's fine. I'm going over to the police station right now. I'm taking EB. And she just like,
Wait.
she goes,
hold on, Gertie, no.
ding, 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 down the stairs.
Marcus is
Come on, baby. Here.
Marcus looks at Phoebe. Are we dreaming? Is this a dream? And Phoebe looks at him and is like, no, this ain't a dream, Marcus. I think we gotta go to the police station or
Front door
something."
opens and closes.
Oh my goodness. And Marcus is like, if this isn't a dream, then why am I naked? And Phoebe's like, "You're not. Shut up." and they get up and they start going.
Cool.
So Gertie's out the door. Teddy, what are you doing?
Teddy is walking to the foxhole. But I think it's going to take him longer than the foxes would take to leave. Mm-hmm. So by the time he gets there, I think they're gone.
Okay.
Are we cool with that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, and if the police station is like in a little bit of a different direction, so I don't think you run into
They wouldn't pass each other.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So he goes up to the door and he's knocking on the door.
No answer.
He's ringing the doorbell.
No answer.
And he kicks the door in.
And he takes a moment and like really thinks about it. And he pulls out his wallet, which is like one of those like Velcro wallets. Like it's one of those like he has not up. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. And he pulls out a key and opens the front door.
Cool.
And once he's inside, he's like, "Foxes? Hello? BB? Gertie? Where did they go?"
Jail.
And he's just gonna sit down on the couch.
Very soon after that, you hear people coming up to the front door.
He has closed he has closed the door, but I don't think he thought to relock it.
Okay.
Cool.
Well, then the door opens. And Sandra is ushering Frankie back inside.
And Teddy just, like, freezes on the couch, like, as still as possible.
This ass is the real prison.
Just tries to, as hard as he can, to be the couch.
Okay, Frankie, stay here. Foxes. Hey, how's it going, Teddy? You're quick.
I blinked. Damn it. I don't know what you're talking about.
Want to ride home?
Yes. Please.
Okay, get in the car.
Okay. Are you gonna take me to jail?
I didn't take Frankie to jail. Why would I take anybody else to jail?
Exactly. And I didn't even do anything wrong.
Yeah? Like, what kind of thing would you have not done wrong?
Like nothing.
Okay.
That's why I'm here on the couch.
Sure.
I just was watching TV. And the TV's clearly off.
The remote is on the TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get
in the car.
Okay.
Just get in the car.
All right. And he gets up and goes to the car.
Frankie, stay here. It doesn't seem like your parents are here. Do you know where they are?
No.
Okay. I don't want to hear about you leaving. It's past curfew. You shouldn't be out right now. You understand?
What?
Frankie, I'll handcuff you to something. Okay,
I'm only 10.
I won't handcuff you to anything.
Would a police officer leave a 10-year-old
Alone?
alone in a house?
I mean, it's a small town. I imagine this is
Still, though.
But yeah.
With Frankie's reputation?
I mean, Sandra's dropped me off a number of times.
Yeah.
At this point, Sandra is like willing to err on the side of, okay, just get him out of my hair.
But it just seems odd. Well, anyway.
I imagine there's an agreement with the foxes where it's like, if you find him, just bring him home.
Just bring him home.
Like, even if we're not there, he's fine.
Probably.
May I offer you a drink
As fine as
while
you
you're
do.
still around, Sandra?
I need to go bring Derry and Teddy home.
You sure? I can break into my parents' liquor cabinet. Or, like, get you some chocolate milk.
Frankie, get back in the car. Get back in the car.
Okay.
And she comes back out, and the three of you are now in the car.
Wait, hang on. I want to do it. There's got to be a scene
Okay,
here.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is she going to take us to jail?
She keeps saying no,
Teddy is
but I'm
sitting
not
in the
home
back.
yet. Yeah. She keeps saying no, but I'm not home yet, so I don't know. We're kind of like talking over her because I'm still in the front, so it's.
Derry,
She's not in the car yet.
no.
Oh, she's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's still
Gotcha.
picking me up.
Gotcha. Cool.
I mean, we like did. I mean, that was like wrong.
Yeah,
we shouldn't have stolen that thing.
Well, we didn't. Frankie didn't.
Yeah,
He's too young to know
we didn't
better.
give it back, and so it's
We did. She gave it back.
Really?
Yep, she gave it back for us and everything.
Well, did we ever see any of the pictures?
Is she coming towards the car?
No, not yet.
That's BB.
I know, it's freaking me out.
So it is her dog.
Well, I mean, something. Yeah.
And
maybe?
now she's going to the car with Frankie.
Cool.
Teddy's
we're not
again
talking.
doing that thing of like trying to blend
She
into
gets in
the
the
seat.
car. You can be talking. I don't care.
Hell, I'm being abducted.
I've never been in a police car before.
Frankie?
And I sit very amicably.
So Teddy and Frankie are in the back. Okay, close the door. Starts up the engine again. Puts it in reverse.
Can you not use the lights when you drop me off?
Oh yeah.
Do you have to use the
Turns
lights?
off the lights.
Before you get too far, can I go to the back too?
Puts it back in park. Okay, yeah, sure, get back there.
Sandra, can you do me a favor?
Yeah,
When we drop Teddy off, could you use the lights?
Please don't use the lights.
Please don't use the lights.
He's just
Please
joking.
use the lights.
Please
Get
don't
in
use
the
the
back.
lights.
Get in
Michael's
the
a
back.
light sleeper. I'm in the back now. I closed the door. I buckled up.
I don't need to use the lights. It's a little bit of a disturbance anyway, so we will see when I get there.
You know, when you think about it, Sandra, you're also breaking curfew.
I'm an adult. Gertie, what are you doing?
Yeah, her curfew's 12.
I've reached the police station, and it's one of the. It's open. Is it open?
Yeah.
Okay, I burst through the doors. Where's my brother Frankie? I'm here to rescue him. He didn't do anything wrong. I know he can be a little bit of a deviant, but that's just him. And you gotta love him for it. You know, where is he? Please tell me where he is. Is he handcuffed somewhere in a cell? Are you feeding him? Does he have water?
Shh. Hey, Gertie.
Not now.
And you say all of that. You threw your walkie-talkie.
Yeah,
away.
I threw it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You say all of that, and you see in front of you Deputy Bing.
Deputy Big.
Outshadowed by his older brother, Boogle.
Who is like just reading one of those like it's a magazine that's it's not like it's one of the ones that's like tabloids or something. It just has Bigfoot on it.
It's a copy of
The Lamplighter.
Yes.
Haha.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare!
Cross universe.
But yeah, Deputy Bing.
First name or last name? Or is the first name Deputy, last name Bing?
Who knows? Who knows? Deputy Bing.
His first name is actually Colonel.
Colonel Deputy Bing. Or Deputy Colonel Bing.
Yep. Deputy Bing. It's him. He's a cis black man, and y'all know him. He's been working for a while.
Cool.
Well, have you heard anything I've said? Where is he? Where is my Frankie?
I haven't really seen Frankie in a while.
Okay, your lies can't get to me.
But
I need
it's
to know
not a
where-
line. I haven't really seen anybody. Why are you here?
Is anyone else working right now? Hello? Hello? I need to talk to someone who talks a little bit faster than you, okay? This is a little bit urgent right now, and I'm
Okay,
looking for
wait,
my
hold
brother.
on.
He's 10 years old.
Gertie,
I
okay.
marvel at you guys taking in a
Hold on.
10-year-old.
Just one
At this
second.
hour?
Gertie, hold on. All right, I can speak a little bit faster for you. So here's the thing. There's only two people who work here. You know that. It's me and Sandra. And Sandra isn't here right now. And really,
Is she torturing Frankie?
no. Nobody gets tortured here. This is just a police station. We just like hold
I don't know. I've
people
just
and do
heard stories.
things. It's okay, but you come barging in here and I'm reading about Bigfoot. You make so much noise it scared me that I thought Bigfoot was coming in to take me away.
I'm actually gonna...
And that was my dream.
I always wanted to marry the Bigfoot. So, have you ever had dreams of marrying the Bigfoot? Oh, also, your brother isn't here. Sandra, Officer Sandy Tallwell is not.
Oh my God. And Gertie just walks out, and she's just like...
Wait, it's past curfew.
And she's looking around, and she's pacing. She starts to get on her bike. She doesn't know where. Where else to look? Maybe she wants to go back home.
You start to get on your bike, and
Okay.
your parents roll up in the minivan. And Phoebe roll the window comes down.
It's no use. They won't talk. They're not telling us anything. We can't trust them.
Talk. Although
They're probably keeping him hostage somewhere.
No. I don't think Deputy Bang or Sandra Tall are doing anything like that. She looks over at Marcus. He's like dead asleep in the. All right, okay. Gertie, how about we put your bike in the vehicle and we go back home? I mean, like, why do you?
It's like he's not even gone to you people. Do you know where he is? Sorry, I just like a huge snot came out of my nose.
Oh yeah. No. Wait. Why do you, Gertie? Why do you think that he was in prison to begin with? Is there something?
I mean, I knew that Frankie left the house
All right.
after bedtime. I'm just not used to Frankie failing. So this is just new and uncomfortable and different.
So, all right.
And I'm scared he's in real trouble.
Okay. What? But with the police. So, do you know that he was picked up by Sandra or something?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything. I just got a call from Teddy on the walkie-talkie. Oh my God. Anyway, I got a call from Teddy on the walkie-talkie saying that the cops had picked up Derry and Frankie, and they were on their way to the police station, and they were arrested. And
Okay. All right. I'm sorry. I don't think this is funny.
then why are you laughing?
Because they probably just brought him back home.
Then let's go home. We gotta.
He's probably fine. Was Teddy concerned about their safety?
Yeah, he sounded real scared.
Oh, like they were in danger?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a little troubling. All right. Okay. Wait, doesn't one of them have a cell phone?
Derry does.
Derry doesn't.
Derry does not.
Teddy?
He does.
Teddy has a walkie-talkie.
Teddy also has a cell phone.
And he has a cell phone.
Can you use your cell phone?
I left my cell phone at home. I was in such a rush.
Gertie, the reason you have a cell phone is so when you're out and, like, we need to get a hold of you, we can. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. You know what? I'm glad you don't have your cell phone with you. It means you're not super attached to it, and you wouldn't mind if I, like, took it away. Because you let your brother leave the house and you didn't tell us.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead, take my cell phone away. I don't use it anyway.
All right, get in the car. Let's go.
Okay.
Vroom, vroom, baby.
There's wherever Gertie's walkie-talkie is, it's just going, Gertie?
Is BB with you?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I was thinking about taking her, but I don't think I ended up.
So you're doing that.
Gertie? I'm sorry I let your brother get kidnapped. And by the police. I guess that's not really kidnapping. Sorry, Sandra. I didn't mean kidnapping.
Say over.
No.
Over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gertie, it's Derry. I'm also sorry that I and your brother got kidnapped by the cops. We're fine. We're okay, but we're probably in trouble. Over.
I think it would be called cop napping. That's just my
Say
thought.
over.
Well, we're kids. She's a cop, so it would be more kid cop.
Yeah, cop.
Kid
Yeah.
copping.
Oh, say that. Over.
We've been kid copped.
Say over.
Over.
Do you hear that? Over.
Gertie? Over?
And when you say that last one, you all get jolted forward as Sandra slams on the brakes. Can all of you roll brains for me?
Yup.
Or grit. Brains or grit.
Thank you.
15.
15? 8?
10.
10. Okay. So I'll start with Teddy. You get jolted forward. And did you roll brains or grit?
I rolled grit.
Okay. And just for a second, you catch a large shadow run across the road. And then you get like jolted back by your seatbelt. Frankie, you see this large shadow as well, but for a moment longer, and you see feathers and bone, and then you get jolted back by your seatbelt. Derry, you see pretty clearly just like some sort of combination of bones and feathers and
Mud?
mud and clay of some sort.
Run across the road in front of the car.
Run across the road in front of the car.
Can I see where it goes?
It just like cuts into the woods.
Frankie,
What the
you've created a monster and there will be
And
consequences.
Sandra's like, okay, sorry about that. I don't know what that was. Whew.
Probably nothing. Probably a bear. Bear? Bears are nothing.
Teddy's
could've
Teddy's
been a
gonna
bear.
lean over to Derry.
Could have been a bear.
Derry, what did you?
Crotum.
No.
I'm a god.
Frankie's a god.
Frankie's a god.
We all need to be very scared. Please get us home.
Can we go home?
Can we go
quick?
home, please?
How quickly
Yeah.
can you get us
Actually,
home?
can we go to jail?
Let's go to jail.
Please put us in jail.
No.
Where's
and,
closer?
Sandra, is your gun
home-
loaded?
Is home or jail
Closest
closer?
place with a locked door.
she
Why are we still stopped?
Go!
she's like, oh my gosh, okay.
I'll drive if I have to.
And she drives.
You're in the
she
back.
Drives,
I'll figure
You're
it
a
out.
bad driver. I'll do it.
she drives 2 more blocks, and then is dropping Derry off.
I get out of the car as quick as I can, and I want to run to my door.
Derry, are you gonna
the
be
front door.
okay?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give Teddy a quick hug before I leave,
Okay.
like as we're rolling out to make sure. But I'm fine. Stay safe. Don't
Okay.
die.
I
You're a
join
monster.
that hug and just like get it on that.
Yeah.
Don't get eaten by the crotum.
I hope I don't. Yeah, I want to run to my door. Does Officer Cop let me just go?
Yeah.
I don't remember her name. Tallwell.
Sandra
Sandra
Tall.
Tallwell. Cool. I want to just like run up and like shake your hand, unlock the door, and then turn around and just like. Then I'm gonna go in.
Sandra was like, I'm really sorry about the bear that ran in front of
Can
the
we
car.
go-
I
can we
didn't
go?
know it was gonna scare.
I feel like staying stopped is not. Can we move?
Well, I mean, like as long as we're in the car, you know what? Actually, I should turn the lights on and have the siren running
Please don't turn the
because
lights on.
it'll scare away the bears.
And my parents.
Now, William, she promised.
You
I don't think she promised.
But Teddy is gonna make her feel like she promised.
And she starts driving off to drop off Teddy.
She turns
What
the sirens
the
on, I
fuck?
guess. I guess the sirens are
And
on.
the sirens are on and the lights
I don't know
are
if you could
flashing.
hear
Yeah,
that,
stream.
but
There were sirens like literally in that moment.
I hope
Yeah,
it got
right.
picked up.
Psych, we're just really good at Foley.
Yeah. Very subtle Foley.
Well, sometimes when I do like creepy things and like it sounds like a drone or something is going in the background, it's just like a plane flying
Yeah.
overhead. I'll like listen back to that stuff and even I'll be like, what? What's going
Wow,
on?
Indigo did some good editing.
Yeah, Teddy's like, please don't turn the please don't
They're
turn the
on.
sirens.
They're on and she's driving.
Teddy would like to roll charm and add rebellious to try to persuade an adult.
All right. That's cool.
That's gonna be a 7.
7. Yeah.
Please, please,
Yeah, she gets a little further away. And,
please.
But she's coming up
Please.
like on the turn onto the block for your
My
street.
parents are gonna be so mad.
All right,
Please,
all
I didn't
right,
even
all
do
right,
anything
all right,
wrong.
All right. The siren goes off and the lights turn off as well.
Thank you.
I don't want you kids out after curfew anymore. I mean, because
I wasn't out. I was in the fox's house.
You see what I just saw?
I mean, I wasn't out though.
Well, you said you saw a bear. That's not what we saw.
Wait, what did you see?
I didn't see anything. I saw a bear.
Did you not see anything, or did you see a bear?
Both.
What'd you see, Frankie?
Did you see a bear, or did you just tell us that you saw a bear to keep us? Because what you actually saw was far more alarming than a bear.
Frankie.
She stops vehicle and turns around and is looking at the both of you.
I know I look like a child, but there is a tiny, fully developed, partially developed person in here. Tell me what you saw.
I think what Firejet is trying to say is that we're both very tired and would like to go home very quickly, immediately, right now.
I saw a large bear. I think your imaginations are going a little wild.
Yep, definitely.
I think that everything's...
That's all we saw.
And you know what? If you want, I can walk you to the door.
Yeah. Actually,
okay.
Yeah.
But just look at me for 1 second. The reason we don't want you out after curfew is exactly for reasons like this. Could you think...
There's bears?
If there are if we're near the woods, there's cougars and bears and wolves and...
And they hunt at night?
Well, they can. They can hunt during the day too, but it's easier to see them coming up on you.
I'm out in the woods all the time. I've never seen a bear. Other than this one. Because this was a bear, for sure. Definitely a bear that I didn't see.
Yeah. I'm going to be honest. I haven't really seen a bear either.
Can I go home now?
Yeah. And she pulls up to your house and gets out and looks at Frankie with the door open still and is like, okay, I know you can't leave the back because it's not able to be open from the inside, but I still feel like for some reason I gotta tell you, please don't leave.
Well, if you're so confident I can't leave, why do you need to tell me?
All right. Closes the door and walks Teddy to...
As she walks away, I put my hand in the window and whisper, because you know nothing can hold me.
And she walks Teddy to the door.
I'm going to pull out another twig, and I have to dig real deep this time. And And I'm just gonna scrabble at the inside because they're
no matter
locks.
No matter what you could roll would absolutely never.
William, don't say that because remember how Frankie went to high school?
Here's the thing though, in this instance, fundamentally and functionally impossible. So even if you rolled a 20, I don't know if it would work.
I would just like to say we have a magic dog that could teleport into this police vehicle at any time.
Also, Bigfoot could just tear the door open, creating a way out of freak luck and circumstance.
And the lamplighter, cross-universe promotion.
Mm-hmm. No. Okay.
I continue to roll. It was a 3.
Teddy is staying very close to Officer Tallwell as he walks the door, and is turning back to make sure Frankie's okay. Is he? You're not gonna take him to jail for real though, right?
No.
Because you're not just telling me that you were not going to take him to jail?
He was the first one I dropped off.
That seems wrong because he's still... why is he still here then?
But his folks were home.
Right.
And neither was his sister, I don't think.
Right.
And that, sometimes I do drop Frankie off when no one is there.
Yeah. And it's totally normal that I was there and no one else was also. For sure.
But as I was getting ready to leave, he made mention of the liquor cabinet and that he could break into it. So I just thought, maybe not this time.
Yeah, that seems like Frankie.
Whenever I can catch his eye, I'll slam against the window and then duck where I can't be seen.
You got him though?
Yeah, we're fine. I'm just going to take him home. Get inside your house.
Okay.
I'll even, you know what? I'll do you a favor and not ring the doorbell.
Thank you.
Okay.
You're a nice officer.
Well, it's a nice town. It's easy to be that.
Yep. And Teddy turns around. Teddy turns around and goes very quietly, opens the door and shut. I think this is the first time ever that Teddy is sneaking back into the house.
Mm.
And I don't know if you would like me to roll something for that or
no need.
Cool.
You open the door and both your dads are in the kitchen waiting for you.
Oh, shit.
Oh, the fox is called.
Hi, dads.
Hey, we can see
No.
Sandra is walking back to her car.
Yeah.
Is it okay? Are you okay? Is everybody okay?
I lost my bike. And Sandra was helping me find it.
Roll a charm? Or a flight?
You know which one I'm gonna roll,
Yeah,
William.
I mean, you can use...
You know which one I'm gonna
This is
roll.
running. Yeah. This is a classic instance of running away from your problems. Like, he's not just lying; he's lying to his dads.
12 plus 3 for persuade or resisting adults. So 15.
Oh, okay. Well, we hate having you come back this late, and we hate getting phone calls from other people who are worried about you.
We hate getting phone calls, ever.
So, just, try to keep us up to date. We're fine with you being out. Heck, like, we let you pretty much have free reign of the woods whenever you want. Just as long as you let us know where you are. And that's all.
Yep.
I'm
gonna...
Well, I got a big video tomorrow morning, so I'm
gonna go to bed. I'll see you guys in the morning.
And James just like stops you for a second and gives you a big hug.
And Teddy hugs him back.
And
then...
Michael comes over and hugs you too, but James, like, while you're there, he's just like, oh, hey, kiddo, you can imagine it's like not great having you brought home by a police officer, so just
Yeah. Sorry.
And he like takes your hair and like ruffles it a little bit and gives you a little kiss on the head, and he's like, but I'm glad. I mean, if you're gonna come home, being brought home by a police officer isn't the worst thing I suppose that could happen, but okay. And then he lets go and
I'm gonna go to bed.
okay. Us too.
I just want to say for like posterity, I think Teddy feels terrible about lying to his dads.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he did it in the moment of like, oh shit, I need some excuse, and it is going to not be something that sits well.
Yeah.
I just want to say I do 3 things, which is I write a note detailing why I was out and what happened, like generally the truth, because I feel bad and I feel like it'll be safer to tell my parents myself. Write them a letter with a Sharpie and I slip it under their door. I pull the couch over to our landline, which is corded, so that I can call Teddy and just like talk to him as I fall asleep because I'm very scared. We can RP that if we want to, but mostly I just want to say that
I think we just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like
Just like we're both scared teenagers and we just talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Frankie, you get brought back home. Is there anything you want to say to Sandra before?
Catch you next time, baby cakes.
Don't call me that.
Okay.
See you, Frankie.
All right, see you, Sandra.
And when you leave, she breathes on the window of her cop car and writes, "Baddest boy in the ball."
Backwards too.
And then,
Wow.
and then drives out. Oh yeah,
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Well, she learned from his mistakes.
Yeah.
Oh, you have to do that.
So you would you have been doing anything waiting for you got home with your parents and
I think we're probably all waiting for Frankie.
Yeah, just waiting up.
Room. Yeah.
I kick in the door. The king has arrived.
Frankie, are you okay? Are you hurt? Did they hurt you? Did they like?
Hey,
stand
remember
on
the
you?
thing I made in the forest that was horrifying?
Frankie!
It's big!
What are you talking about? And also, what are you talking about?
Oh. Are we being coy right now? Because I'm shaking up and I'm trying to hide it with a bravado front thing, but I'm quite shaken deeply.
We're gonna talk later.
Yeah. Hi, parents. I'm calm.
I think you can talk right now. Marcus is like holding a cup of coffee.
Since when did you wake up?
Since when do you drink coffee?
I've been drinking coffee for a long time.
10 years? Yeah, I'm sure. Okay.
Well, Dad, you know time is a construct, and in dreams, time is meaningless. And this is all a dream, and you'll just wake up soon. So why don't you go lie
Am I
down?
dreaming? No. Hold on. Okay.
How many times has that
Wait a
worked?
minute.
Right.
You sure you're okay?
Are you? Yeah. You sure you're okay?
I mean, okay. But, like, physically.
Oh, yes, physically. Well, aside from the light bruising, scratches, and the occasional eggshell, there was a bird's nest on the way down. Not that I fell off
Bird's
anything.
nest on the way down.
Down to Taryn Takahashi's house.
And Phoebe
Dying under.
steps into the conversation.
Hello.
Y'all went to Taryn Takahashi's house after the phone call?
Y'all went to bed after that phone call?
No, you know what, Frankie? I didn't go to bed after that phone call. I went and had a little discussion with your sister because that's what we do in emotionally distressive situations.
She did do that. It was really nice, Mom.
That's very sweet and tender. You're a good parent.
Frankie, you can't go out after curfew. You can't go out without telling us. You can't go to a bully's house and confront them just because there's some distressing information in a phone call that happens about a dog that we all love.
Well, maybe I'm reckless.
And we love you for it.
Why? It's a terrible thing. It'll get me killed someday. Jesus. Oh, wow.
That's also distressing.
It's very so. That just came out.
We love you for it, but don't put us in jeopardy with that. Don't make us upset. Don't make us scared. Your sister rode her bike all the way over to the police station because she thought you were arrested.
Well, that's very daring and super cool.
Frankie?
Mother?
Go to your room.
I'll be up in a second. Fine, baby. Where is baby? Why didn't she greet us at the door?
Okay. I will be in my room if I am needed.
Hold on. And I want the Lego box. And I want the box with the blue on it. And I want the tub under your bed that's labeled nothing in here.
But there's nothing in there.
I know.
Ha!
And she'll like stop you 1 second before you go.
There's nothing.
And she like turns around, she grabs your cheeks and your face. Are you okay?
I'm scared.
Why are you scared?
Because they are bears, Mom. They are bears and
Around
bald.
here? I don't think there are any bears. Oh gosh. There are no bears and bald that I know of.
There are big bears and bald at night.
Did you see a big
Is
bear?
that why you're shaking up, Frankie?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
They're a big bear. We almost hit one.
And she'll like bring you in for a hug. And Marcus will come over and be like, we're hugging now. Nice. She'll like arm around all of you and just like still sipping coffee. You made mention, the hug is still happening. You made mention, Frankie, of a scary thing you made in the woods.
Yeah, I was hoping that we would glaze over it.
I'm happy to if it means we can go to bed sooner. But,
Okay, cool.
But it seems important and you seem shook up.
Okay. So when we were camping out in what could be on the trip, I was playing with some mud and clay and some squirrel bones that Gertie got for me, so it's kind of her fault too. And I made a crow totem of sorts that we called the crow totem, and it was kind of freaky looking, and I left it in the woods, and it wasn't a bear. That was a lie. I'm sorry. I can't stop lying. What's wrong with me, Dad? And then the thing is big.
Wait, you saw like a real sized laugh
Like bear-sized, yeah.
of your...
Of the croton.
When and where? Where
Like
was this?
20 minutes ago in the street, Derry and Teddy and Sandra saw it too. Sandra's convinced it was a bear. I'm not.
You...
And it's running around bald at night.
Do you have the little golem?
I left it in the woods.
Oh my god.
I really didn't want to share all that, but it seemed like potentially people's lives could be in danger, which I figured I should notify.
People's eyes could be in danger.
Crotum.
Am I not in trouble because I told the truth? Say yes.
I'm gonna go to bed.
When you wake up, it was all a dream. I never snuck out and I'm not grounded.
Well, we'll see if your mother remembers.
Damn it, she always does.
And Phoebe's looking at you. Is this like BB? Is this like a BB thing?
I guess, but if it were a bear that was made of clay and bone, and I guess...
Oh, good. Oh, good, Frankie. There are plenty of bears made of bone and clay, and no, my God. You built a thing, and it's a big thing now, and now it's probably it's probably attached itself to the fox blood, and it's going to come in our home.
I did pee in it, so there was some of my DNA in there.
You peed in it?
Well, the mud was dry. I had to get it working somehow.
To turn it into some sort of a clay?
Yeah, to make it malleable. I made it roughly humanoid, so I wasn't able to make out the shape. It could no longer be humanoid now that we're speculating.
Very gross, but I'm impressed.
Okay, so I guess maybe it will recognize me as kindred and therefore not hurt me and by extension us. And I am its master, and it will love me like BB loves Gertie.
Let's all sleep in your father's in my room tonight.
Should we put lamb's blood over our door?
What?
Well,
Gertie's creepy.
This ain't no like...
To ward off...
No, it's not like the Holy Spirit's coming by and taking all the firstborn.
We should put salt.
We can spare the salt. We could just get more. It's okay.
Yeah,
why take the risk?
Let's do salt around the house.
Do you think salt is gonna work?
Yeah.
Do you think no salt is going to work any better in the eventual spirits?
Do we have incense?
Sage, preferably.
We do.
Frankie, do you have
We
that
have
book from the
incense.
library you stole about exorcising demons?
It's still in my room. There's a lot she left out. A lot she left. Like, so much. We have just like...
This is happening like right now.
I'll go put some salt around the perimeter of our home.
And where's BB?
Uh-oh.
I have no idea.
Wait.
Where was she last time you had her?
She was in the house before I left. She was in my bed.
Oh, have you checked your bed?
No. But usually she comes down and greets us. Okay, I'll go check.
Wait.
I'll put some salt around. What? Sorry.
Derry has the photo. But,
What? The photo?
don't worry about the photo. The thing is,
Why'd you bring it up?
BB was Taryn Takahashi's grandmother's dog that, ran away when she was 6. And we saw a photo, and it is BB.
I don't believe that because there are
You'll see the photo.
lots of beagles who look like other beagles. lots of dogs of the same breed look alike, Frankie. What do you... No. It's just fact. I don't think that's possible. You know what? I'm going to bed.
Okay. Are you gonna stay in your own beds tonight, or do you?
No, Frankie's gonna. Can we have a? Can he?
Oh, you want to be in your room?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'd rather y'all be in your room, because it's on the second floor. So, I'm gonna go do the salt thing. Anything else that you think might help?
Guns.
Well, you know we ain't got no guns.
Chainsaws?
Just know that Frankie and I love you and Dad very much.
Well, just know that your father and I love you both very much. More than anything on this entire planet. More than each other. More than ourselves. Okay. Have a good night. Be safe. Don't be leaving.
I won't.
Love you. Bye. And she goes to get some salt from the kitchen.
Don't forget the back door. Frankie, we start going up the stairs.
I'm just so off my game tonight. It has been one poor roll after another, metaphorically speaking.
I think I'm starting to realize I'm finally getting on that level that Derry and Teddy have been about this shadow place.
About being really freaked out and kind of cowardly?
Yes, but the fact that your creation is now in our real world as an actual creature.
What if my creature is actually just BB since she's not here? Anything's possible.
Oh, wait,
And
no,
she
let's
turns
check my room real quick. We go into the room. Is she there?
Yeah. BB is curled around your walkie-talkie. Just like cradling it.
I pick her up and I just hold her. Okay. I don't think it is BB. But that is very, very scary. I don't know. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. And knowing that it is currently out there right now. I don't know. I'm at a loss for words, really. I think we're dealing with something a lot more serious than I originally thought. Because now I think our loved ones' lives and anyone's lives in this town could potentially be in danger.
I'm gonna go to my room real quick.
Are you coming back?
I'll be right back.
What are you gonna do? Where are you going?
I'm gonna get you a gift. And under no circumstances are Mom and Dad to ever know that you have it, that I ever had it. All right?
Okay.
Okay.
Gertie waits.
Yeah, so you do that and
In
you come
anticipation.
back. Yeah.
Okay. Again, no one is to ever know that you have this unless it's the most direst of circumstances and you did not get it from me. This is your taser now.
Frankie,
Just keep it with you.
where did you get that?
I will never answer that question. I will never answer that question.
All right, I will not press that question.
Okay?
This is pretty wild.
And I mean, like, Derry at Teddy, because you know they'd freak out if they knew I had,
Oh,
like...
yeah. Yeah.
I have so many things in my room. Like,
I know you do.
you think the blue box is the worst of it?
Oh, which, by the way, I have, so Mom and Dad can't find it.
Cool. We should empty it out, but throw in a few decoys. In fact, the nothing in there box is entirely a decoy box.
No, that's brilliant, really. She puts this in a very special place. I don't know yet, but in her room. Frankie, my mind's all abuzz. I know I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Sorry, I almost don't want to go to bed. Like, I mean, obviously we'll stay in the room because of Mom and Dad, but I don't know what to do. Like, should we? Who in town has experience with like? Who?
Beagles, Big Rob.
No, ew. I'm talking about like, oh, what's her name? Okay, well, actually, I don't get it.
Gertie would know it.
Yeah, Gertie would know this. But in town, is there kind of like a fortune teller or someone
Well,
who...
it's the goth kids.
There is an antique shop.
That's true.
But someone who would maybe have experience with other worlds or spirits or...
Probably the goth kids.
Yeah, I would say the goth kids.
Or those fox kids and their weird
Really?
friends.
No adults? Because I feel like this would be the only adult that Gertie would want to... Wait, sorry, what did you say?
I said, or the fox kids and their weird friends.
Well, yeah, you can talk to the goth kids. Actually, I would say with the goth kids, it's like, it feels like when they talk about stuff, it's all like talk. It's them just being like, oh, the
other world.
The dark world. Yeah, but yeah, there can be a person that's known for like. Actually, yes, there is.
Okay.
Yeah.
The blind sage, Tiresias.
William?
I hesitate to make a mystical person blind.
I more love the name Tiresias.
Tiresias is a good name. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll put it in the doc.
Mm-hmm.
It's going in the doc, folks.
Tiresias.
But we've never seen them in person.
No, I know.
It's only a rumor. Tiresias is just a rumor, and that's spelled T-I-E-R.
But we do drive by the little. It's like a teeny tiny little building.
It has the neon lights that like flashes from the cards to the eyeball to like the smoky skull, then back to the cards
and
again.
And there are beads in the windows.
And it says fortune telling, $15.
And it smells like incense and sage.
It smells like sage.
And there's salt on the door.
Presumably. But it's a legend amongst high schoolers.
I think we should go to Tiresias. Is that his name?
I would say Tiresias is they, them, by the way, is a non-binary person.
We should go see them as soon as possible.
Yeah.
With Teddy and Derry.
Cool. Yeah.
Maybe even. I mean, we could go tomorrow. Is tomorrow Halloween?
No.
Oh, man. Okay, well,
we could go the day after tomorrow and just stay in bed all tomorrow because we're really freaked out.
Well, yeah, we are really freaked. But
Cut to.
No, we'll go.
I was just doing a bit. We don't need to cut to anything.
Yeah, we'll need to figure out with Teddy and Derry when we can go. Preferably this week. Really as soon as possible.
Preferably this episode, if we could.
Okay, yes. I mean, all right, let's get back in the car. Let's go. Okay.
You think Teddy's still awake?
Teddy is not still awake.
Damn.
They don't know. They don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy?
You're gonna wake him up.
Over.
Okay, he's asleep. He's asleep. I don't know what. Do you want me to talk about anything else?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Oh, you're so big.
And you can just spend the rest of the night like kind of discussing this and that. Like you'll talk about like the thing for a little while longer, whatever the crotum, whatever it was, and then maybe like have a to distract yourselves, talk a little bit more about Harini for a moment, and like
and the letter
that you're definitely going to give her at some point.
See, the thing about dating younger man.
And then so the rest of the night, nothing really happens. If you're able to get some sleep, you do.
Derry gets some sleep.
Okay.
Teddy does as well.
It's a really nice couch.
Gertie
Very
does not.
expensive.
Frankie doesn't get a lot, but he tuckers out eventually.
Okay.
Does Frankie ever realize that it wasn't 2 a.m.?
He just thinks the night goes on forever.
When he finally looks at the clock and it's 2:05, he's like, it's been 2 for so short
I'm
amount of
standing
time.
still. What's going on?
Baby.
I was right. It is a construct.
Is this a dream? Is this my dream? And I go to sleep.
Yes.
So the next day at school.
Oh man.
Welcome back, William.
So I'm here with my favorite professor and his 2
here's-
daughters.
So you wake up. All
Professor.
of you wake up and you're doing your morning routine. You know how you left your parents a note?
Yeah.
So you wake up the next morning and there's a note that's like sitting underneath your door, like right there in front.
Okay.
And is attached to a string.
Is this inside my room or outside?
It's inside your room.
Okay, so when I go in, because I slept on the couch downstairs.
Oh, you slept on the couch downstairs?
Yeah.
Oh, well then...
'Cause I crashed on the phone with Teddy.
That's right,
so.
that's right. You pulled up the landline.
But would it have been like near me?
Well, then it would be on your eyes.
Okay.
Like you wake
So
up.
I wake up. Oh no. Oh. Okay. And I look at it.
It's just like from your parents, and it says, "We're glad you're safe. We're glad you're fine."
Okay, and there's a string attached to
There's
it.
a string attached to it,
I tug on the string a little bit.
and it feels like something's moving.
Okay. And I feel like a tension.
From like behind the couch.
Okay, I look over behind the couch.
There's a big box.
I lean over the back of the couch and I pick up the box.
And you look at it, and on it says expedited shipping.
I take the box and I call out, "Thank you!"
You're welcome.
And I go to my room.
Okay.
I'm good.
Yeah, if you were to
I
open
gotta get dressed and do some maybe some adjustments, make sure everything looks exactly how I want it to.
Gotta go to the family tailor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Baba Vahid.
Yep. But yeah, I'm gonna go try on my Toblerone suit.
Yeah.
Cannon!
Hey, giant Toblerone dairies in the house. Wait, hold on. Giant Toblerone dairies in the house.
Are you milk chocolate or dark chocolate?
Are there dark chocolate Toblerone?
Yeah. Yes.
I've never
of course there are. They are the best
Yes,
kind.
are you kidding me?
I mean, I'm the standard hazelnut milk chocolate, but Jonas, really wanted dark chocolate Toblerone. I love Toblerone. I love dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate. Let me tell you. Let me pause the stream for a minute and tell you a little bit about
dark chocolate Toblerone.
No, they're not a sponsor. I have to say that legally.
But if they wanted to be.
Also legally, I don't know if we can keep saying that. Whatever.
Tobler.
No.
You could sue us. You could also pay us instead.
Yeah, there's
Save some money.
even if it's like remotely close to their name. Like when we said Doritos that one time, we'd still get like
cool.
Yeah.
Don't sue us, please. We're so small.
At this point, I think
we're so small. You'll never find us.
You'll never find us.
Never mind.
You would need a magnifying glass. So you all get ready for your day. Are you going to school?
Yes.
Yes. Yes. I actually.
Yeah.
Teddy's totally.
Technically, no.
Oh,
That's true.
man.
Homeschooled.
I want to take Frankie to school with me.
We should ask
Gertie's
Dad
gotten
first.
like super. Gertie's kind of not herself. Like she's very, 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 very scared.
The idea of like BB being taken away from Gertie seems to have like.
But I still haven't
flick
seen.
something.
I haven't seen the photo yet.
That's
Right?
true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Derry has it, right? Wow.
I just also want to mention we also have the Harini letters, the Harini files.
The Harini files.
I don't know if Gertie takes those to school or not, but
Well, they're in her notebook, so
Okay.
they would be there anyway. Yeah.
I have the picture at school, but it is as hidden as it can possibly be in my backpack. My small backpack, but it folded up inside one of the baby shoes.
Great.
I have baby shoes.
Never worn.
Never worn. Yep.
Never worn.
I think we already established the first time that Gertie, Derry, and Teddy are all in the same place as a lunch, right?
Unless-
we have a
unless you
morning
meet
class
before-
sometimes, but
Unless
yeah.
you meet beforehand.
Wait, can I roll
True.
to bring Frankie to school with me?
Can I ride my bike with Gertie to school?
You wouldn't be. Your parents. One of your parents will be driving you to school,
Cool.
and will be picking you up because they're like uneasy about the whole situation. So
When there were bears in the woods.
Maybe we could ask Dad. Maybe I could just ride with you, and then we can like hang out and talk before school. Then I'll just go back.
No, Frankie.
they're like going around the kitchen, like fixing up breakfast for the both of you.
All right, do we want to ask? Or are we gonna sneak this out? I feel like my ice is quite thin at this point. I did almost get arrested last night. I feel like we should build up a little more trust at this point in time so that we may exploit it later. God, am I a monster? Am I the monster?
No, Frankie.
Okay, cool. Yes, that's what I need. Validate me.
Mom, Dad, do we have that extra set of walkie-talkies?
Oh, I mean we do, but they kind of switched from being extra set of walkie-talkies to just being your father's in my walkie-talkies.
Do they have walkie-talkies? Wait, do they have phones?
Yeah, but it's
Walkie-talkies are fun.
but it's fun to use walkie-talkies. Why, you need them?
Please, so that Frankie and I just wanted to be connected with Frankie
Do
today.
you want to stay home today?
I wanna stay. I can't sing that.
We need to ask out Harini. I mean, you to chaperone. Fine.
No, I'll go to school.
Okay.
But could we please use the walkie-talkies?
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
Sure.
we'll do that. I think that'll be fine.
Okay.
So they drive you to school, and they give you the extra walkie-talkies, and they'll even bring Frankie to school, and then bring Frankie back home, so that he's not alone, because Phoebe needs to go to work.
And also, Frankie's grounded, right?
That
Maybe.
Technically, I said that.
that was a thing that was about to happen, maybe, and it maybe still did, but it was like kind of put on pause to talk about the Croydom thing and everything.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, how do you both get to school? I mean, James will drive you to school on the way to his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to make a note that Teddy does not tell anyone where his bike was and does not go back to get it.
Cool.
Great.
I was gonna say, so I don't think definitely Grandpa Vahid does not drive. I don't think either of my parents drive either. I feel like they haven't had to for so long. They just don't because they can still walk and people will drive them. So I bike to school, I think is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
Just consistently, unless I
Sure.
got a ride from someone else's parents. But
gotcha.
so I would be biking to school.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll meet up beforehand or wait till lunch?
I don't think I would have. Maybe Derry, but I don't think Teddy would have encountered Gertie as they're.
Yeah, I
going
think we
into
had a late
school.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to... Derry wants to, as much as he can throughout the day, investigate Taryn having a dog. See if she... but I saw a picture. Maybe not then. I had this idea that Derry was going to, confirm that she actually had a dog. Sure. But I saw the picture, which is effectively proof that not only did she have a dog, but it looks like BB.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't need to confirm any of that. Then no, I'll just have a normal school day.
Yep.
I will see if I can figure out some information about where Taryn's been and why I haven't seen her.
Okay.
Can I generally chat with people in the hallways and classes?
I think you should
say
ask
heard
Larry.
anything? I could ask Larry.
You could ask Larry.
I have a class with Larry right before lunch.
Sure.
My last class on this day of the week was with Larry, and I want to kick the back of his chair. Hey Larry, Larry, hey, be cool. Don't turn around. It's Derry. The one I sit behind you.
Oh, yes.
Hey, do you know what's been up with Taryn lately?
Taryn, well, she's been coming straight to school and then going home.
Just not extracurriculars, you mean? Or
No. They say she's been...
Do you put something in that, or is that just...
Are we here to discuss business?
No. Yeah, yes, business.
I've heard through the grapevine that she has been missing her fighting classes.
Is she she's not grounded or anything, is she?
Not that I know of, but also I shouldn't be talking to you.
No, why do you say that?
Because I failed you.
No, Larry, no, what do you
You
mean?
told me not to tell, and she hit me once and I told.
Taryn knows I have her phone?
Did you not know that?
No.
I told the small one.
Teddy?
The smaller one.
Frankie.
That was his
10 years
name.
old?
Yes, that's what he wrote on the dumpster.
Well, don't tell anyone else. And you can talk to me, Larry. You can always talk to me. Whatever you or I are going through, you can always talk to me.
Well, can I talk to you now?
Sure.
So, I've been having a lot of trouble with the other kids.
You mean right now, a whole big thing? No, I mean just
It's
so
not
how
a good time.
it's a good time. How
No,
much? But I just want
excuse me.
an idea, a time frame.
You're right. We are in class.
Right.
So perhaps I shouldn't be speaking.
No,
directly to you.
maybe. How about
picture there
at
as a
lunch,
lecture
Larry?
going
We'll talk at lunch. Yeah.
You want to talk to me at lunch?
Yeah, I said that.
I go out for lunch.
Where do you go out? I'll meet you.
You're a freshman.
Yeah. It's okay. We don't need to. We can catch up with some other.
Are you cool?
I'm cool. I don't know what you mean, but yeah.
Are you cool?
Larry, I'm the chulest in chul. I am so chul. Too chul for stool. School.
I'll talk to you later, Derry.
Okay.
I love that the teacher has been just ignoring that this conversation is happening.
Yeah,
in the back
This whole
of our
thing, I
classroom.
imagine Larry still had, I was talking to the back of Larry's head that whole
that's
time.
the back. Larry, you told Larry not to.
And he
feel
turns away by not turning away, and he
Yeah.
just continues to
Larry,
stare.
Larry sits in the front row, and so you sit in the second row,
Yeah.
and the teacher's just like, whatever.
Don't draw attention to us.
So it's lunch.
Cool. I walk into the lunchroom, and Larry isn't in the lunchroom, is he?
No.
Cool. So I'm like, okay, good. And I will meet up with my friends.
Hey, Derry.
Hey, I think I actually made lunch plan with Larry, but I can't follow up on him, so I guess I didn't.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What? Why? I
don't
mean,
know.
not that he's not cool and stuff, but
We've just been talking.
I feel like you guys don't really hang out.
Just,
Is Larry Gozzery?
yeah. Larry
Oh,
Guthrie?
I didn't even know you knew each other.
I do.
Okay. So Gertie,
Yeah, and Gertie comes up. She's very
Cold.
different.
Ah.
No, just her whole demeanor is
Okay.
different.
are you okay?
Your whole demeanor's different.
Where did you get that jean jacket?
I didn't know you
You
smoked.
look great, but are you feeling all right?
Ross.
You look like you saw Crotum. But you didn't. The rest of us did.
Yeah.
But you guys did.
We
Well,
did.
maybe
Frankie
it was a
told
big.
me.
I mean, it was a big shadow, so it could have been a bear. It could have been a bear. Sandra
Yeah.
said it was a bear. Might
It
have
wasn't
been
a bear.
Be
It was the
real with
Crotum.
me. Be real with me. Did you guys see that? Did
I
you
did.
see?
Yep. It was absolutely the Crotum, but really big, and it was terrifying.
But I trust Derry, so probably yes.
Frankie and I talked a long time last night. Oh, he and I think that the four of us should go to Tiresias and talk to him.
Who?
Them.
Them.
Tiresias is they're the You know that person in the weird house who knows all this stuff about, like, weird things and, like...
Beads in the door.
Yeah, beads in the door.
Oh, the
and, like,
beads
salt
in the
line
door.
and-
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might. Maybe he would know.
Hey,
Maybe they would have answers.
I mean, yeah.
Actually, yeah.
That's not a terrible idea.
That's a great idea.
I mean, it was literally my first thought. My second thought was, like, but now my third thought is, actually, that's not a bad idea.
When you're all free to do that.
I mean, well, don't we have mom strength practice tonight?
I was actually going to talk to you about that. Well, I was going to ask for time to work on my costume, but I don't need to do that because I've had it for a long time, and it's a surprise.
That's what you've been saying for months.
Yep, months.
Is that you definitely have
and
one. You know what you're going
so
as.
I'm free tonight now.
Are you sure about that? Do you want to double check your schedules?
On what?
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah.
After school,
Sure.
we'll have to pick up Frankie
and get $15.
Sure, fine.
That's true. $15. I can handle that. I think.
Okay. Frankie.
Frankie got a walkie-talkie?
I
thought I was the only one with a
Are you there,
walkie-talkie.
Frankie?
I'm just pausing for dramatic effect. Over.
I'm the only one with no walkie-talkie.
It's on. We're going to Tiresias's after school. Over. We're gonna pick you up. Don't worry. Over.
Okay, cool. Me and Dad are building the thing, and it's gonna be really cool. Over?
That sounds awesome, Frankie. I'm really excited for you. Hi, Dad. How's baby, by the way? Over.
BB seems to be all right. Still haven't seen no magic. Everything's fine. Everything's. Oh my god!
What? Are you just pulling my leg, Dad? Over. Dad, I'm serious. Is something going on? Okay, you know what? Okay.
Wait, hold on. I'm very sorry. I was just pulling. Oh wait, what? Oh my god!
What is it?
Dad, stop doing that. Can you please put Frankie?
Okay, sorry. No, sorry. I shouldn't be doing that because that's there's something running around. Oh, is it that? Oh my god!
It's so big.
Dad, you are breaking some major trust bonds with me, and this is going to be really damaging in the years to come. So if you want me to love you at all in the future, I would suggest telling the truth and telling me what is going on, if anything is going on, and if not, just let me know baby's okay. Over.
Call her bluff. Keep bluffing.
Last thing I'm going to do is take a best from you, son. Sorry. Everything's fine. Sorry, just having a little bit of fun with my daughter and my son. BB's great. BB doing good. No magic. Also have not seen a big crotum. Just building a ramp. And it's a cool... Seems like a 41 degrees out at the moment.
Sounds great, Dad. Okay, I gotta go to my next class. Love you both. Okay, bye.
That's
Over.
very cold.
Hey, hi, the Beatles. Yeah, it's me, Derry. Yeah, I finally did it. Got my saxophone working as a walkie-talkie. Tell me everything. Over.
No, you didn't.
I'm gonna go to my next class.
And you turn around and one of the goth kids is like looking at you.
Yeah.
And his name is
Tonk.
Pingo.
Mingo?
Bingo.
Tonk.
Bingo.
Tonk.
He's Bing's.
Tonk.
Bingo
He's
Tonk.
Bing's son.
Wait, no.
Oh,
we
were
already
discussing.
decided.
Is Bing Larry's father, please?
Or older brother.
Or older brother.
Could be older
Bing
brother.
Larry's father.
Or
They
older
sound
brother.
similar.
Older brother.
They sound of kin.
Bing sounds a lot closer to Declan. I was thinking.
Yeah, that's true.
It is, yeah. It's, you know. Oh,
Cool.
who knows?
Cool.
Well, it's not Declan's father. Yeah.
But like Declan's biological father.
So one of the goth kids behind me who heard me and said that
Yeah.
and so I'm like, oh, you, but I'm still just like scared because I understand now that wasn't real, but like part of me doesn't. I'm just walking the class.
Frankie? You're helping your dad build the half pipe. And your friends and your sister are all at school at the moment. And he's making a bit of noise. And, you know, just like he's got some saws running, he's cutting some boards for you to help make the back of it a little more sturdy.
I've like got promoted to being able to use the screwdriver as long as I use both hands and do it slowly.
And you got your safety glasses on, your safety goggles.
I have gloves
They're
and
like,
even like a little like one of those like tiny carpenter like little nap belts.
it's like huge for your face.
Right.
Yeah.
I also have like the protective air filter, which is also like oversized, so it's like so
You can see like a little bit through.
And also the Power Ranger mask that you made.
I have it like on top of my helmet. I am safe.
So you and your father are working on this at the same time. He's like cutting things. He's cutting stuff like facing you, and he'll look up at you every now and then, like, and have a smile and be like, we're doing learning in school. And you can catch him for a second. You're drilling holes that have already been segmented out and like marked where exactly you need to drill them. And you look up at one point towards your father, and he's looking at you, and he smiles again, and the woods are behind him. And you see something start to come out of the woods. And it's big. And it's bright as day out. It is day. So you can see this clearly. It looks like exactly what you made, but huge.
Then what?
And it's like
Next time on
No!
Hijinks Handlebars.
No! Wait, no. What does it do, though? Tell us what it does, and then you can do next week. Tell us what it does first.
No.
Please. Okay, tell us what Frankie does first.
Dad, I hope you will forgive me this one. But what the fuck is that?
Next time on Hijinks.
Cool.
Thanks everybody for watching.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is
Thank you
with
for
Hijinks
watching.
Handlebars.
Yeah.
An actual play, Kids on Bikes tabletop live stream with QueueTimes.
QueueTimes.
This has been really fun. Thank you all for playing. It was
Yeah.
so great.
We're done now.
We're done.
All right, game over.
Let's all leave.
Yay.
No. Yeah, so if this was your first time watching, thank you. If it was your first time watching, you made it all the way through this part, and you're a little confused, we have all of our VODs. Those are all of our previous episodes in a playlist called Hijinks and Handlebars, and you can find that on QueueTimes' main YouTube channel. So really, just go to the playlist. It's right there. We'll have our Zero session. It will have a couple of videos, a short like introduction that we made for all the characters and a little bit of the town. And there will also be a very basic rules like deconstruction there that I made. And then followed by that is every episode we've done so far. And one thing that we did last week, which was a cast chat and like a little bit of a recap, where we had people ask us questions in the chat and we responded to them, and we got into like why we play our characters and why I wanted to make this stream and you know how everybody got involved. We will be doing one of those at the end of each arc, it seems like, or intermittently here and there, depending on. Yeah. I have no idea how long the arcs are going to.
As of now, we've done it between every single arc. So.
Yeah. So if you watch along with us long enough and you have like questions you want to ask, if it's not one of those cast chats, just tweet them at one of us or me or at the Twitter we have for Hijinks and Handlebars. Which I'll say all of that in a moment. Some final thanks again. Thanks to Hunter Entertainment. Big thank you to Tanimato again for the overlay and for tweeting us out today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Big thank you to QueueTimes again, Indigo and Krug. Wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't
literally,
for you,
as evidenced by last week.
Yeah. So yeah, big thanks to everybody. Thanks for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, thank you so much. Share it with everybody, please. For the love of God. For the love of God, I was posting this today. I have no idea how anybody cultivates an audience these days. There's a whole lot of oversaturation going on, and And if you find any joy in this or any interest whatsoever, please share us with somebody. Share us with your dog. I'm sure your dog would love it. And that dog will tell other dogs.
Your dog will be so thrilled.
We will just
absolutely.
We'll just have an entire
just
dog
taken with it.
I miss my dog.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, who cares? Okay, so I've been William. I've been the GM for Hijinks Handlebars. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at kwilliamwhite.
I have been Jonas Newhouse. You can find me on Twitter at Jonas Newhouse.
I have been Sam Richardson playing Teddy Tedward Tank Thompson, and you can find me on Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at Laggardson, Laggardson. You can also find Hijinks Handlebars on Twitter at Handlestream. And there's some fun stuff that is brewing on there. So go check it out.
Yeah.
I will always be Franny. And you will find me on Instagram at JUST_FRANNIE.
Spencer LaBelle at Splubble. Cool.
You didn't do the glasses.
Bubble with a
I don't
splub.
have glasses.
He's never had glasses.
Have a good. Have a great.
What's happening?
I think that's the end of the
Bye.
everybody. See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you.